Hello everyone, how are you all doing tonight? Hello Jasper, can't stay to watch while I'm at work, but I can leave this here, take it whenever you need it. Thank you for the hydrate. Tonight I am joined, as usual, by the wonderful SD Nova Infinity, Nikki Riesel, and Jude Crybite. How are you three?
Hello there.
Hello.
I'm the potato I can be.
Yeah, I am getting down in the queue. I'm to 214 now, so hopefully I'll make it in within the next, 20 minutes. But yeah, I'm still in Stormblood. I need to get to Endwalker, so I'm gonna be trying to speedrun FF14 tonight. Should be fun! Yeah. Yeah, I got a hella haul of, video game consoles yesterday. Between me and one of my girlfriends who lives in the same apartment complex of me, we got a Wii U, an Xbox 360, an original Xbox, a Dreamcast, and a Sega Saturn.
Wow.
I'm in, fuckers! I'm in! Alright, yeah, so while I load into the world, I also got a VMU, Dreamcast Rumble Pack, few controllers for each thing, 2 very good GameCube controllers, according to my girlfriend, who is a Melee player, so knows what she's talking about.
Always good.
Alright.
Halo 1 through 3.
While Lemma's off playing FF14 and talking about her haul, I'm going to be delivering Moonshine.
Yep. Yeah.
Because I tried to get into FF14 queue and it just wasn't having it. So.
Yep.
Yeah, you kind of regaled me with the tale earlier.
It was actually worse after I left. Yeah, I re-queued like an hour later and I was like, I could probably make it in by the time stream comes through. I was like 6,000 in queue after being 8,000 in queue. Got error 2002. And then the game crashed. Or closed. So I was like, okay, I'll just relaunch it. And then it proceeded to crash 4 times before I could even get to the main menu, so I just gave up.
Rip. Right.
Can't blame you.
Yeah, for the games I got in the bundle, I got Halo 1 through 3, including the Halo 2 map pack and, one of the Halo 3 add-ons. Jet Set Radio Future.
Ooh.
Tetris Effect.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there was also a PS4 in there. Forgot to mention that one. And a motherfucking Pokewalker.
Still don't know how the heck you got that.
The girlfriend who sent it all to me just had it still.
Alright. Well, we're in luck. The checkpoint just let me through. Didn't have to search my goods.
Nice.
Yay.
You're looking awfully comfy tonight, by the way.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I
Up
have
next...
to be in combat gear right now, so...
Yeah, up next for FF14, I've, got to do the Pool of Tribute, which means I'm gonna fight Susano.
I know that one.
Probably mention that I was logging in with my Fanfret character, but I can try and log in with my one on Midgard. Because the reason I was considering this over the past couple of days, when you log in and get through the major queue hell, you don't have to sit through that when swapping between data centers.
Neat.
If you've already gotten in on one.
Cool.
Although, that could also be because I was doing it later in the night.
Yeah.
But I will give it a try regardless.
Yeah, no, I should be fine. I've got a tank, so, that should help my queues.
The queues are pretty quick right now anyways for most things.
Yeah.
It's mostly just the queue to log into the game, which is the hard one.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That's...
Oh, jackpot, nice.
$150 in my pocket.
Yeah, also, Arya, you are looking very cute tonight.
Well, thank you. I decided to be a little casual tonight.
Some
Haven't
days
had a
are
need.
good days,
Haven't had
bad
a
days.
need to be in combat armor for a while.
And you are just here making an honest living, so may as well sit back in something comfy.
Yeah, I am gonna try to hunt this legendary creature though. We'll see how it goes.
Would a legendary creature and that be a lynx?
I don't know. There's a lot of things that it could be. We'll find
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I have gotten.
Legendary beaver.
Yeah, I have gotten
That's a
Gunbreaker
Tatanka
up to
bison.
level
Alright.
68 now.
Nice.
That's a legendary Tatanka bison.
Right, so Trial Stormblood, Pool of Tribute, join. Average wait time less than 5 minutes. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hooray for Trials Roulette.
Bison or beefy?
Yeah.
And it
They
popped.
are
Nothing.
technically cattle, so I would hope so.
Alright, let's do this.
You're going in as DPS for that, right, Lemma?
Tank.
Okay. Have fun.
Oh no, was this a mistake?
Yes.
I was going to say there is a really fun mechanic in that fight if you're a tank. Technically, anyone can do it.
But it's mainly on tanks to do it.
Yes, especially in the EX version of the fight.
Alright, which phase is it on, just so I know?
You will know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Pretty
so...
obvious.
So yeah, okay, so there's a DPS check here. Looks.
Let the rebels
It did take 5 shots of 7.62 Mouser, so it's probably not feeling too good right now.
No, I'd imagine not.
I would imagine that shooting an animal in the head would kill it immediately, but I guess video games say no, that's not as fun.
Bison were different. Bison were built different back in the day.
They were.
There's a reason why they almost went entirely extinct due to overhunting.
Oh.
The
I just
cruel
realized this...
reality of- The cruel reality of actual lack of hunting regulations in the 1900s. That was actually a thing. That was actually a thing in Red Dead Redemption 1. Is that you could hunt so many bison that they actually stopped spawning, and you got an achievement for killing the last bison in the entire game world.
God.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because hunting regulation just wasn't a thing.
Mhm.
And that's why we have rules like that now. But this bison sure ain't going down without a fight.
No level 80 armor for that, huh?
So where's...
For Reaper.
What?
Not from the quest, no.
That's fine.
But
The
Crypt
literal
Lurker
raid
here
boss in this
Oh,
game.
stack.
The Crypt Lurker here can all be bought for as much as Skaven gear is now all from Thorax, so you should be good with that.
Okay. Well, that was
I don't already get it.
Long-winded.
Let me go check.
Guess I better get this thing back to a butcher. I got prime beef joint, legendary skin, horn.
And
So
look at
how's
all
everyone
the
in chat
meat-
doing tonight?
Where's your sword,
look
dude?
at all the meat still left on the animal, and I have to wonder why don't we just have all of it?
Do you want the long story? Do you want the long story to that or the short story?
I mean, the short answer would be the horse simply cannot carry all of it.
Yeah, the horse simply
In-
cannot
in a
carry all
real-
of it.
In a
Yeah.
realistic sense. But like,
There were such things as hunting wagons. The real world,
Okay, this...
the real
Alright.
implication is that bison were hunted for sport. And they typically would just shoot bison or buffalo out of, like, moving trains. People would just have guns on standby in the trains that they were riding and just shoot buffalo as they were passing by and leave the bodies to rot.
When does the blade drop, please? Oh.
The blade drops as soon as someone takes it.
Right.
So you'll have to do that next round.
Yep.
But yeah, that's your little Old West history lesson, because that's something I'm very, very well learned of.
Oh. Someone else took it, actually.
Speaking of learning new things, I apparently learned that a very familiar red-winged boy is currently in trial roulettes now.
Hmm.
Ooh, fun.
Oh, they finally added wrath into there?
Yes.
Thank God.
Standard Rathalos is now a common staple in trial roulette.
Okay.
Assuming you have it unlocked.
I'm fine with that.
Alright.
Let's go.
And it is a normal version, so it's not... you
Yeah.
got rated immediately there.
Hey, Laser. Thank you so much for the raid.
Yeah.
How was Ocarina of Time rando? Because I'm assuming that's what you were doing.
Oh. Hello, Oregon Trail people. Hello, Sandate64RD. Wow. Yeah.
Something about Oregon Trail?
Oregon. Oh, Oregon Trail people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
This
It
feels like...
is what I was doing and it was pain, I'm sure. Haven't
Yeah,
had good luck with seeds recently. But yeah.
Alright,
The Red Dead
then...
Redemption version of the Old West is a lot more Eastern culture style.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of talk of, you know, wagon or caravans kind of going across and settling somewhere. Here there are already places with like electric trams and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's a bit more Eastern, but the same overall implications.
Not inherently a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Whenever I think of Red Dead 2, all I can hear is, "Hey, Arthur, you gotta have faith."
I got a plan, Arthur. What I need is $2 trillion.
Yeah, then there's
stimulus.
Radio Drama Gunsmoke. Oh, yeah, there's Radio Drama Guns. Yeah, then there's Radio Drama Gunsmoke. Yeah, yeah, Nikki in call is currently playing RDR2. I'm trying to get through. Oh, did your queue get fucked?
172. I was stuck there for about 10 minutes, and then I got disconnected.
Oh no. Yeah, reconnect quick.
Again. It turned on the spicy settings as part of an incentive, so I kind of saw it coming. Oh, you had like ice traps and yeah, the real good stuff.
Wanted to go hard mode on the Oregon Trail.
Mm-hmm.
The spicy settings?
$5 for a bison.
It makes
bison
life
horn.
harder for Oregon Trail, but I'm assuming there are various settings that just make it fun.
Yeah.
Sure, you weren't
Something
coated
decent.
in blood.
Okay, this legendary bison pelt doesn't go here. It needs to be taken to a trapper. A trapper named Gus.
Butcher doesn't have much need for a pelt, so.
Well,
Also,
he
I
does
appreciate how-
buy it for premium, but
I appreciate how tiny I look on your screen, Aria.
yeah, I'm actually going to be making custom reactive images.
Ooh.
That are like animated spectrograms or animated spectralizers for
Oh yeah.
each and every person to fit the aesthetic.
Very
It's
cool.
gonna take some time, however. It's like the last thing I need for 6.0 to be complete.
I can't wait.
To see it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And I'll try to color code it for everyone so that everyone has unique colorgrams.
Nice.
But yeah, man, it's raining like a storm out here.
Oh, now I'm angry.
reset you?
I couldn't even get back into the server.
Oh, I'm so sorry, hon.
2002'd me the minute that I tried and I got back into the game.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
That happened to me.
If I have to sit through another 4,000 queue, I'm not playing tonight.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
blame you.
And that angers me because I was going to do some leveling.
Yeah.
It
But
hasn't been this bad for me since the start of the expansion drop.
Yeah.
Token sanity and key sanity are definitely experiences, Laser.
Yeah. What I recall about Oregon Trail is that the DOS version hunting is hard, the PC version is easier, and anything OT2 and beyond allows you to buy singles and all goods. Yeah.
Well, it depends on what version of the Oregon Trail you're playing, because there are multiple DOS versions and there are multiple PC versions. If you're talking Oregon Trail Gold Edition, then yeah, that one's got easier because it's a point and click. But for the DOS versions or the Apple II version, if you're playing that, you had to use like the number pad in order to move around diagonally, and it kind of was like tank controls.
Drive the Imperials from Asari and rescue our men. On the other hand,
Obviously, as someone from Oregon,
but if your mind is made up, then that is that.
kind of have to know the differences between all 17 educational versions of Oregon Trail.
God.
There were that many?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
there's a ton. Oregon Trail 1 is pretty standard, and then came 2nd edition. That was the one that a lot of kids probably played in elementary school, especially on Apple IIs or whatever. Anything on Mac OS X or Snow Leopard, especially.
I should add that if you were to change your
Then
mind,
came 3rd edition. That was the one a lot of people recognize the most because that's the one with all the FMV people.
God, yeah.
And then 4th edition. 4th edition was the one that had a bunch of weird CGI, but that was also after Amazon Trail, so that was one that was kind of a bit weird.
we knew this day.
There's the one that released on mobile, specifically in Apple Arcade. There are a couple versions that released across a bunch of different console versions. I think there was one on the CDI.
Yeah. Meanwhile, our grade school 5 used to be based on a Halloween setting, and then they updated it to remove all the horror, the cowards. Boring.
I have made it into the game.
Woo!
Yay.
And then if you don't want to and if you didn't really like the Oregon Trail and its normalcy, if you wanted to get a little bit weird and out there, there is the indie game that's actually quite good called Oregon Trail. That's that is the zombie apocalypse survival game in the similar vein to Oregon Trail. Same as the Apple II kind of version. Really good. I would recommend.
Oh, spelled ORGAN. I see.
Yeah.
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 They have fun with it.
Ah.
All that is theirs is
While I
ours
wait for
the
MSQ
taking.
roulette
Take
queue
it
to
we
pop,
shall.
I will
We will strip
do
them
my
of
daily login
everything
from
they
the
hold.
archive.
Sounds good. I think the MSQ roulette has been a decently quick queue.
I'm queuing in as DPS, and
Alright, well,
it's now
we-
15-minute average.
Yeah, I count that as decently quick.
Fair enough.
Well, it just seems like I don't have to. Seems like I don't have to get any outfits made by the ice cream guy from Bangarang's music video.
This one is
That is an oddly specific pull that I do not recognize.
break before he speaks.
There are gonna be a lot of those around me.
Ugh,
well,
Connie, give me strength.
That legendary Pell was a good $15.
I don't quite know how rich you can get in this game.
Oh, Oko. I was playing with Okomi. Okomi, however you want to say it. I'm sure she'll correct me eventually. She has like $3,700 on standby. I'm just like, okay.
Line them up. Kill one for every question he refuses to answer.
Okay, back to the Moonshine Shack. Is there a fast travel station here? I'm near Riggs.
Not from me.
Level
Is the
70.
closest
You've
one
given
near
me
Blackwater?
precisely that thus
Seriously?
far,
I guess,
so
well,
let's
that's
face it.
actually not that far away. Okay.
Mark me
I was gonna be kind of angry, but apparently I missed the part where I went all the way down from Amberino all the way down to Blackwater
We.
in like
Is that not
in
the
like
place
West
that you
Elizabeth.
shouldn't be going?
Yeah. There's also a
Uh,
convention
I'm not
trail.
playing the
Yeah,
story.
game.
I'm playing
Title
RDO,
is
yeah.
like Lord Rugbaits. Keep. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's also a convention trail game. Title is likely wrong, but it's just to keep a car full of teens sane on a long drive.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
sure it's not Desert
Oh,
Bus?
that's also like Death Road to
They're trying to
Canada.
save us.
Death Road to
Yeah.
Canada is a great Oregon Trail like.
Yeah.
Are we there yet? The video game?
Wasn't that actually a video game?
That was a movie with Ice
I mean-
Cube.
I know it was a
I mean,
movie,
Desert
but I
Bus,
can't remember if there
yeah.
was a
After I
game
took such
about it.
pains to cow them. Even pirates have their pride, I suppose. Enough to march to their deaths, no less.
Hold on, I need to make sure that I have.
Stupidity of it all.
I'm noticing that I'm dropping down to like 12 FPS sometimes, and that's good and all because this game is so well optimized.
So apparently there was a card game by the same name that was meant for traveling.
Oh yeah, like Rubberneckers.
Wait a minute. What is that? Wait. Am I reading this wrong? Hold on. I don't have any. There are no
My lady,
pictures of this.
I'm going outside.
Well, it
There-
sounds like
okay,
that
there
rando
seems
run
to be,
went
there
pretty
seems
well.
to be a game that is like a 3D car game. ABH Games. Oh,
I know about
it's one of those like generated video games.
I know that there was an actual like card game that you had with you in a car called Rubberneckers,
With you yet.
where your goal was to just keep an eye out for certain things, and you got points. It was a cool game.
Oregon Trail has had at least 2 board games to my knowledge in the past 8 years.
Oh yeah, you're correct.
It would make sense. It
Yeah.
plays pretty well as a board game.
Mm-hmm. I
Okay.
still can't believe that they made Scott the Woz Monopoly.
I'm actually amazed because that's like. It sure as hell beats Fortnite Monopoly. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that exist?
Yes.
Yeah, of course it does.
Yeah.
Hasbro's like one of the world's best marketing companies. Same with
Yeah.
Lego.
Yeah. It
I
wouldn't surprise me.
Hasbro. Do you Hasbro?
Susanoo is
Oh, I hate that.
slain by the Soulless One.
Wouldn't
That was
honestly
cursed.
surprise me if Ninja got one of these days.
I don't know if Ninja got Monopoly.
No, but
Oh,
it wouldn't
right,
surprise
I'm-
me if he gets one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Depository Game Over cards are really common in one of them, yeah.
Is it true? Did you defeat him?
Okay, back to the
Or
moonshine. check.
Dysentery, probably. Yeah.
Well, in that case, how do you fancy helping us
Alright,
keep the
Lakeland,
Trojan
let me
occupied
fly
until
my
the
polar
Confederacy
bear.
make their move?
So earlier today,
Speak of the devils,
while I was
that's coming
queuing
from
in
Asari.
and ultimately failing to do so, I did get some
I think we've done all
ingredients
we can here.
for
Let's withdraw
moonshining,
and make for the village.
so I'll be able to make a distinct flavor of
Although
moonshine.
They don't seem keen to let us go.
Unfortunately, I do need to get a decent amount of money in order to unlock better stills so that I can make higher quality moonshine, but so be
I'd
it.
imagine for Red Dead, it's not going to be a very quick process no matter what you do. So,
Hear me, Kojin of the Red.
yeah, in order
We
for
have
me
no
to,
quarrel with you. Only your imperial
so if I
masters.
get $150, I'm gonna need,
No more blood need be shed this
okay,
day. I
$150
crave let us
minus
go
50,
in
so
peace.
$100, and in order to buy an upgraded still, it's gonna be about $950. So I need to do about 10 moonshine runs flat in order to make the money.
You dare
Sounds
speak
about right.
to us of peace?
I mean, I don't have to do just moonshine runs, though. I think
Attack!
it might be cheaper. But this is one of the best ways to make money, so. Well, at least for me.
Alice does not fuck around, Jesus
No,
Christ.
don't worry about her. She knows
no,
herself.
she's
Alice
pretty correct.
has not fucked around a day in her life, and I love her.
Alice is great.
You've never seen her fuck around. That's the thing. Now, once Stormblood came through, you got to see her fuck around, and you found out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, like, I am well in Stormblood now. I just took down, like, the first, primal of Stormblood.
Susano is usually a pretty good marking point for you to be pretty far in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so glad that they made it so you don't have to get as many ether currents.
Glory, can I?
That confused me when that happened, to be honest.
Extra security?
Confused you, how so?
Well, I saw that, like, my key inventory slot, the Aether compass was gone. It's like, where the heck did that thing go? And then I checked it, you still need to find them. It's just like, oh,
Yeah,
the Aether compass is still required?
Yeah, it
I
goes
think
in
they
your
changed
collection
that.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I didn't know about the collection, so I was just looking around. It's like, okay, what the hell is this, and why is it only with the Aether compass?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, we're about to make some friends, let me tell you.
Yay, friendship.
Also, because I suffer from echolalia, I will be slipping into my secret southern accent that I
Cute.
tried so hard to hide.
Cute. Cute.
Despite being in what is essentially one of the most northern states in your...
It doesn't matter what state you're in, if you're in the southern part of your state, you have a draw.
Strange.
Yeah, the southern part of my state has a rodeo.
What the hell?
Oh.
I see. Okay. I see where I'm headed now.
There we go.
Southern Belle aesthetic when?
I mean, take the sleeves off the maid dress and put a headband on. You're
Yeah,
close.
yeah, Nikki, I think the only exception to that is SoCal.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's a difference between southern drawl and, I would say regional dialect is a big
Yeah.
thing.
It's a
when it
regional
comes to
dialect.
Because SoCal, you get, like, if you're too far to the right, you start getting people who have, like, that weird, like, neutral southern accent. And if you're towards, like, the southwest-ish area, you're probably getting more of a Spanish accent.
At what point do we get the super macho man punch out kind of voice? Where in California is that common?
Not
That
sure.
requires a miracle. Oh, down there.
I don't like this guy at all.
I mean, he's in a suit.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
On his
Alright.
own train as well.
Okay, so now...
Ah, you're close to one of the fun places, Lemma.
Ooh.
Go on, bring more targets.
Oh, now that you have done Susano, I should send you a thing that a friend of mine sent me the other day that had me lose it.
Oh boy.
I
Ah.
have to find it first. One moment.
I am very tempted to do the Beast Tribe quest in this area so I can get that manta ray mount.
The turtles?
You know, I've really
Yeah.
had it with your nonsense.
Surely
Steamed
can you
hands, but it's Ravana and Susano.
Oh no.
I listened to it.
Oh shit.
I listened to it last night, and I was cackling quite hard.
Oh. Well, it'd be a good idea if you started moving the boat.
Erase. Quick, smoke 50 cigarettes to get Deadeye max out.
God.
Get cancer, but I get to shoot better.
God.
That technically is the plot for Red Dead 2, at least.
Yep, it is. I know, because one of the emotes is smoking a cigarette.
Oh yeah, I also have... Yeah, by the way, I also have Shisui of the Violent Tides for some point. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Valentine's.
My favorite dungeon in practically the entire game.
Nice, yeah, so I'll save that one to do with you, then.
Alright.
It
Oh.
also gives potentially the best glamour in the game.
I always keep calling it Shusui for some reason. That one's good.
She's sweet.
I love the way the game feels in first person, at least.
That is good. You have the option to toggle to third if you want.
Yeah, I just choose to play in first person. You can
There's
toggle
Lise.
first person and third person at will.
Okay.
Hi, Lise. You were very tough to get over to because,
I can just do this now.
No.
Toggle back.
I would imagine getting around in first person is easier than third person, though.
I don't know, it depends. I just like first person because it feels more comfortable.
I know that in a lot of video games, when you're playing in third person, like there's like that realistic movement of they have to turn all the way around in order to go backwards, so you can like walk backwards.
Yeah.
God, Alice, I fucking
Kinda the
love
same
you.
in this
Yeah,
one,
like just,
so.
just Alice says, what? Why are you looking at me like that? I said I was going to distract them, not to make a heroic and ultimately futile last stand. Who does that anyway? Yeah. Ooh, Jessie the Sim Queen, thank you very much for following. Welcome to the network. I don't want to, like, redo
made
my...
her Scottish.
Yeah. Beating Matt Hazard in
Honestly,
third
being
person was
Scottish
wonderful.
would be perfect.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
No, Alice, no, Alphino being Brit, having a British accent, but Alice just being a Scot would be...
Like Gloria meme Scottish.
Yeah.
Straight up from like the middle of Glasgow Scottish.
I mean, that's basically how she acts.
Yeah.
Scottish roof guy accent.
Okay, I need to take my potent health cure.
I really should get a glamour for Gunbreaker at some point.
Wouldn't hurt.
Since I've now spent a frankly ridiculous amount of time as as Gunbreaker.
Rebel coat is one of the better ones.
It
You
just
wanna go
costs a lot.
Full trench coat lesbian? That's basically what Gunbreaker is built to be.
Nice. Oh yay, mount speed up! Speaking of, I just got some new gear for Gunbreaker.
Does anyone else wish to talk and tell me where they are exactly? Please, by all means, just
Oh, Etherkern, okay.
disclose
so...
your location so I can shoot you easier.
Ah!
They shout, fuck you, and then like your head whips around and it smash cuts to like Terminator lock-on vision.
Oh, like this?
Basically, yes. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, basically just like that.
Deadeye's great.
Are you loading in the bullets from the butt of the rifle?
Yeah, that's what an Evans repeater is.
That's very strange.
Welcome to the 1900s. We didn't know what guns were.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I'll show you my glam for Reaper once I'm out of the Shadowbringers areas.
Oops, all crystals.
Ah!
Who's still shooting? Cause I have 762 Mouser that wants to be your friend. What's really nice is that I don't have to aim down sight because first-person ADS is about as wrong as it should be for people who didn't know how guns worked.
Yeah.
Not even using the back sight.
You know, it's somewhat considered taboo to talk about IRL stuff as a VTuber, but god damn, I look cute as hell today. Yeah.
I mean, you always look cute. Why
I was
is
going
it
to
just
say,
today?
you could-
Well, no, like,
you could
especially
drop the
today.
part.
Like, especially today. Like,
Based on the
it's
pictures
not
I've seen of
every
you,
it's
absolutely
not
correct.
every day that I wear a kitty maid outfit to make my queue times in
It's
FF14 better.
It's true.
That is fair.
I mean,
And,
if you
and
really
the
think
best
about
part
it.
about it is that you did get into the game before I did, so technically it worked.
I'm also like I was also queuing into Gilga instead of Famfrit, but yeah.
I see friends.
Friends are good. And hey there, Z.
Hey, Z.
Fiona.
Ah.
Hopefully everybody on Z's side's been doing well tonight. It's
Yeah.
a nice calm night in parallel play.
My Eorzean friends. Saw the smoke, did you?
With a slight bit of a spread between Red Dead and 14, but still calm.
Elsewhere.
Spread dead.
Gazetsu.
Dead spread.
I'm
Ohio's
used
fine,
to
but
my work
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, cute. Yeah.
New wipe hype. Can I imagine that means that they wipe the saves?
Yeah, the Tarkov wipe was today.
Yeah, they're wiping it because the game's still in development. When the game's fully out, they're not doing wipes, but obviously they need to wipe in order to do playtesting and balance.
Yeah.
But but they did just put out a brand new map and stuff.
That feel when
So.
you lose your gold-plated AK-47 after 50,000
Rolling block
hours of
rifle.
playtime.
Wow.
Yeah.
That thing destroyed me.
Rolling
Holy
block. Is that the Gatling gun?
No, the rolling block is it's a single loaded round rifle, but that round is gigantic. Like it's elephant gun.
Mhm.
Oh. Tyrannosaurus Rex round.
Yeah,
Ah, I
which
see.
is
It's
which is
time for
which is
Victorian.
which is exactly why I got domed immediately upon respawn.
.577 T-Rex
As far as
rifle.
the Empire is concerned, the Confederacy
Ah.
attacked Asari
There's a very funny video about that.
Yeah.
People just shooting it.
God.
And without the aid of insurrectionists,
Uh,
I might add.
New map is very poorly optimized. Yeah, that was the
Suffice
same
it to
deal with
say, we are prepared to be the subject
the
of
other map.
undivided attention for the foreseeable future.
Also, I think we're echoing through your side, Nova.
Are you?
Or at
A
least some
li-
people
yeah.
might be.
Slightly, not bad.
Welcome to the party, though. We're currently escorting a bunch of goods, and we've already met somebody who's not a friend.
I hear
Wants
nothing
to
yet.
pretend that they're a friend.
Inoko, yeah,
He's killing
it's
us.
like it's a very quiet echo that like my stream isn't picking up because I like lower the Discord
Mhm.
chat audios.
Yeah.
Has it been fixed or?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Seems so, yeah.
Okay, because I turned up the sensitivity or turned down the sensitivity on the microphone through Discord.
Nevertheless, we shall do
Alright.
our
Ah.
utmost to spare you
Sounds good.
undue danger. We are already in your debt.
Nay, little miss, all debts are paid.
Oh.
For by your deeds, many still live who elsewise would not. Let both parties count their blessings.
I'm gay.
And may fortune continue to favor us all.
Doesn't help they're around Alice at the moment.
You seek to bring freedom to our people, then.
I mean, Alcye's more gender than anything, TBH. Like,
Oh,
yeah, like Alcye's someone I'd want to be rather than kiss, if that makes sense.
yeah.
It does make sense.
Yeah.
Transitioning goals.
Yeah, exactly. That's like like Alice's gender.
Oh, so that's what that means.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
These motherfuckers are shooting from a train.
Onto a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the fog.
Yeah, like,
Down by the bog.
yeah, like,
Is there a frog?
I mean, probably because we're near a bog.
Yeah,
It's probably on a log.
Yeah.
I would say that's pretty pog.
I don't know.
Why am I always relegated to being the straight man despite being neither?
And with that, we must take our wounded home. Oh,
To be fair, I am still learning. I am still in the process of understanding human linguistics.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah, like, adjective... Yeah, like, adjectival, like, gender is, like, someone who's, like, presentation in some way is aspirational. At least for me. Like, just, if I describe someone as gender, I want to be that person. They have a vibe I want to emulate.
Jeez. Okay.
One of the characters in this current party is character not found.
Fun.
Playing with a glitch. Awesome. Missing no? Is that you?
Okay, so,
You'd get
how
bored of
is
Pokemon
my
eventually.
ether? Alright, so I've still got, 2 quest ether currents and, like, a few... Alright, yeah. I'll have to find those at some point. Alright, so, are we
I
going
have
to...
26 rounds.
Ooh.
I'll need to reload for 30 seconds after I'm done killing half of you, but...
Ah.
I do not remember this map at all.
Ah.
Is that... What is that motherfucker doing swimming in the water?
Well, I mean,
So-
you're on a boat.
Well, he was swimming away from the boat. I think he was
Knocking
being
on
carried
heav-
away by
yeah.
the current and just didn't realize it.
Yeah, knocking on heaven's door. What is this, JoJo?
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Think I'm above the law? No, but when you're 6 feet under, I will be above you.
You know, I have realized one very good thing about, like, the underwater, like, swimming stuff. You don't have to hear the fucking, like, mana cutter sound.
That's true.
That thing makes a sound?
Oh, it's so fucking annoying. It's
I think
so...
there was a mod to remove that.
Yeah.
I must have killed like 60 people.
Okay, so...
There's a mod to turn the mana cutter into the ASFX Shinden 2.
Hmm. Is there a mod that lets you ride side saddle on the broom mount? Because I want that, because riding
I don't
side...
think so.
Boo!
I don't think that can physically work due to the model type, but
Boo!
that the
Boring.
side saddle needs to be like an option.
There
Yeah.
does need to be C pose, absolutely.
Yeah, you should, like, have a C-pose for that.
There's also a mod to
680...
turn the mana cutter into an F22 raptor.
Well, I mean, okay, C posing the broom, second priority. First priority, getting the servers okay.
Yeah.
After that, absolutely, C pose, yes.
Oh, do you want to know one advantage of changing the Ether Compass from a key item to a collection thing?
You
Go
can
on.
use it on other people's mounts.
That and no cooldown.
Oh,
Yeah.
Have one
Right.
before?
it did have one before.
Yeah.
It was about as for every consumable item.
Yeah, like, all items have at least a 5-second cooldown. But now it doesn't, so you can just spam it.
Provided, of course, you can hit that menu option enough times.
You can literally just drag it out into your hotbar.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
you can do that still. Good.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. Love me the smell of gunpowder in the morning.
Dork.
Yeehawification.
Yeah!
Oh no.
The transformation has begun.
Why?
The cowboy days were upon us.
You've yeed your last haw.
I live in hell.
At least hell is filled with cute people.
Yeah.
Come to hell, we have lesbians.
There we go.
If all that art is of any indication.
Who needs MSQ when you can hunt Aether Currents instead?
Yeah. To sort of
well, I mean,
talk
like,
about my kind of southern. We used to watch NASCAR on the regular. That's the kind of people. That's the kind of people I was around.
All
Are
right.
you aware of a certain NASCAR driver named Dick Trickle?
I do. I'm very aware of Dick Trickle.
Apparently, I learned that it did not matter what place he was in. Whenever he was in a race, they would always say his name because it was too funny not to say. And I really appreciate that.
I mean,
Humans are silly.
A tune, yay. Let me jump down from here, game. Fuck you. I should be allowed to jump off whatever roof I want and sustain whatever damage I want.
Damn right.
I have,
Niall
like...
had that moment on her stream last night. Just, it's much easier to jump down from a very high place. It's much quicker this way. Sure, I could use a teleporter I just activated, but why would I want to when I can just jump down and sustain massive damage to my knees and ankles?
There's no enemies around here anyway. I'll just regen and survive at 1 HP.
I wonder if I can continue story progress. Guess there's only one way to find out.
Oh right, you can't... Oh right, ladders aren't real in FF14.
Ladders aren't real, they're a social construct.
oh, this one's underground. That's why.
Oh, Emerald Ranch, of course. I need to go there in order to go to a fence. Sell
How
some
can
of this,
gender be real
stuff
if
I
our
looted
eyes
off
aren't real?
Off the corpses of my enemies.
I just now remember, there was a thing I was mentioning about how my favorite iteration of the moon landing was fake. That was when, my favorite was in that game Area 51 where they start off with it was an area transition where you go through a door and the game loads. And
I have a odd sense of deja vu from this conversation.
yes.
I feel like we just talked about it.
Zendata64, thank you for the hydrate stretch.
I haven't finished the story.
Okay, fair.
And thank you for the lurk.
Once the area loads in, you get the 2001 Space Odyssey music build up. And once it comes in, you're like suddenly on the moon. And you're like, where am I? And then the moon landing rover like falls over and it's a piece of cardboard.
God.
It's really funny. And then you start getting shot at.
Yeah, because it's
There it is.
You're being attacked by
it's a
literally
real
the Illuminati.
It's an on-rail shooter, yeah.
Oh boy, they want me to help them.
Not that Area 51. It was a PS2 game.
Ah.
That is honestly the most disturbing thing about that is that there is a rail shooter that by the exact same name, but they are completely different games.
Yeah.
It's really not that disturbing.
Oh boy.
I actually quite like this game because David Duchovny is the voice of the main player character.
Yeah, so they want me to explore heaven on high. Oh boy.
Yeah,
That's
just
basically
investigate it.
that's basically like Eastern styled Palace of the Dead.
Yeah, it's a good
Okay.
level grind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
You
yeah.
don't have to do it right now.
Yeah, so
but
it's
they just
like
want you to
post-
look at it.
Yeah, it's post Heavensward Palace then.
Yes.
Neat.
Alright. I heard that there's a legendary animal on the road over here, so maybe I can go hunt it. Might go down a little easier than a bison.
I heard that
Oh my God.
Suicune technically tends to appear in this area. Let me go shoot it for you.
No, I don't want to think about that. That's like the line when it comes to hunting games.
Oh my. So I sent a picture of me in the Kitty May dress to one of my friends, and they said, "Hey, I said we were raiding, not mating." God.
Why not both? You
I
can
mean-
do both.
You can raid while made.
I wish I were
Yeah,
kidding. I wish
crazy.
I were kidding, but the same legendary animal just spawned. So
Will that be your raid phrase tonight? Maid raid?
Maybe.
that. Are you
It's-
okay?
It doesn't want to get up. It's fine. It wants to sleep.
It
Just
really
let it
likes
rest.
Part of the grass.
Take it. It's fine.
Okay.
Depressing as it may be, it's hilarious regardless.
There we go.
It took 11 shots to the face.
That
I
is
mean,
pretty impressive.
You said it
I
yourself.
should-
They're built different.
I should do some more Palace of the Dead
boy.
runs at some point. I want to have I want to have a glowing gun.
Do you?
Yeah, like the
I
ether
can make
pool
that
gun.
for you.
Mm.
You want some glowy guns? I can.
Yeah, well, like just in FF14. I want
Ah.
to get the ether pool gun.
Well, if you ever want a gun that glows, I can certainly make that for you.
Got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Pajali weapons.
Not in that, unfortunately. Wish I could.
Yep, the gel.
You can't
Yeah.
make those. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the achievement.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you need
In,
3 ether pool grips and like a which means an at least level 30 on each of your ether pool weapon and armor.
Yeah.
Yes.
I more meant locally.
Oh yeah, looks like yeah. Oh.
Not like I doubt you'd ever need it. Sounds like it's pretty good over there right now.
I do love how you can like basically access like flying speed at any point in like by just like using your mount underwater.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Stormblood added swimming. It was
Yeah.
wild.
It's very helpful.
Nobody had ever heard of it before.
They added flying, but moist.
Retroactively, every single Warrior of Light could not swim until they paid $30 for an expansion.
I mean, to be
It's just
fair,
something
it was
so-
that it was more they couldn't breathe, you know?
Yeah.
That pesky breathing and requiring air to live. What a hassle.
Alright.
Couldn't be me.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to get this Indian tobacco. It's in the game. Technically Native American tobacco, but we'll just let it be. 1900s were different.
Yeah, different in a very bad way.
Different in a very bad way, and it's important to understand the cultural differences in order to make sure that we don't repeat the same mistakes.
Yep.
Imagine going the wrong direction only to learn that you're calling the people there wrong because you went the wrong direction.
I mean, they also did it because
Imagine making
they're...
a holiday about a genuinely horrible human being.
Yeah, I mean, they also did it because they were racist as fuck and didn't care.
Yep, correct. And
Oh
that's
god!
the kind
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
that's
this
the
is
kind
fine.
of knee-slapping commentary that you can expect from the parallel play
Ew.
people. We talk about all the stuff that any other VTuber's afraid to talk about.
Okay.
I have the worst invasive thought pop into my head at the moment.
Oh.
It was, why are you doing me? I'm white.
God.
Me when I'm playing Among Us.
God.
That's the only way to work. That's the only way to work out of that conversation.
I like how I could audibly hear you decide whether or not you wanted to say that.
Yeah.
Because it was either do I sound cringe or
Make an
do I
Among
sound
Us joke.
cringe or do I just let this mild racism stand? And I'm like, nah, let's play it off. It's funny.
I mean, yeah. I don't think Among Us is cringe, honestly.
It's not.
Yeah.
It was made by a group of developers who genuinely cared about their product.
Yeah,
and it
I'm
went
super happy for
unnoticed
them, yeah.
for like 3 years.
Yeah, and then they finally got like some like
It deserves the attention it got.
fuck off, Tatsunoko, I don't care.
You know what is cringe though?
What?
Watching the Among Us Bean Men twerk to the Jingle Bells M&M music.
Hi, never show this to me ever.
Hershey Kiss.
You know what's also cringe?
Hmm?
The Among Us musical.
Why does that exist? You know what? Don't answer that question.
It exists.
No.
It exists, and it has those inflatable suits. You know the ones.
Oh my god.
Oh, that sounds great.
Oh, it's amazing.
IRL jiggle and ragdoll physics.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I know people made a musical about Blaseball, so
Honestly, but that's also the Blaseball community. The Blaseball
Yeah.
community can turn anything into poetry.
yeah, no, the Blaseball community has unlimited power.
Yeah. It's like
Like-
watching an Alpha Rad video. It's just like, what is it gonna be this month? And it's just like we decided to do an impromptu one day theater of just us dramatically reading copy pastas. Like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Blaseball is such a cool community.
Agreed.
One of
I would
the
love to have Urion J's voice actor read the "What did you just say to me, kid?"
oh yeah, like the Navy SEALs copy pasta.
Can I
Yes.
have Urion J read "Go the fuck to sleep" to me?
I
God.
would love that. That sounds
Yeah,
wonderful.
like just
Actually,
like,
how much do I have to pay? How much do I have to pay the Master Chief announcer, or
Yeah,
the Halo announcer? Sorry, the Halo multiplayer announcer. How much do I have to pay him to read "Go the fuck to sleep" to me?
yeah. Do you want to know what is happening in Blaseball this week?
Sure.
The Ohio Worms bid to remake themselves in the Shelled One's image and are now the Ohio Peanuts. They have tasted the infinite.
Okay.
What
And is it
exactly
truly
is
not?
Blaseball? I keep
Um,
hearing this, and I have no idea what it is. I keep thinking it's a Final Fantasy thing.
It's a fantasy baseball betting simulator that is also an absurdist horror game?
So, fantasy football with Welcome to Nightmare storytelling?
Pretty much, yeah.
Not Welcome to... Yeah.
Yeah, like just, it is a twisted reflection of baseball where the, players bet on games and then vote in rigged elections to make everything worse for everyone, and it is so much fucking fun. Like, fundamentally, like, just, it is a game of beautiful, organized chaos. Anything that goes wrong with, like, the game on a programming perspective is made canon and will be lived with. Like, the one time that that the simulation broke and accidentally reverted some game progress, and then crashed the servers, ended up being referred to as the Grand Unslam, an event that weakened the fabric of time around Los Angeles, which allowed it to be split into the Infinite Cities Los Angeles, turning the Los Angeles tacos into the Unlimited Tacos.
What Blaseball basically is it's a D&D campaign about Major League Baseball, but the DM changes every single week, and sometimes in the middle of the week they change back. Or sometimes even the players become the DM, and they don't know that they're the DM. They just play, and then things happen.
Yeah,
And nobody has an eraser.
Yeah. No, you're not allowed... Yeah, like, you're not allowed to undo things. You must live with what chaos you have wrought. It will not make sense. It will always be chaos, and you will have so much fucking fun with it.
It's the Who's line of ARGs.
Pretty much,
everything's
yeah.
made up and the points don't matter.
Pretty much. Also, that's a good way. Like, yeah, it is like improv collaborative storytelling, and it's great. Yeah, it is genuinely a really like, it's one of the most interesting, like, I think it's my top game of 2020, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really fun.
Well, I'm in the middle of killing some random people. Guess it wouldn't hurt to get some extra chicken.
Okay.
It's a weird way to gut a chicken.
Yeah.
Get back over to Kaida.
I just stabbed 2 chickens at the same time. Let's go. Again, a lot of the animations in Red Dead 2 are truncated for ease, because obviously no one's gonna reload a lot of these weapons that fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But a lot of the stuff is just truncated to not take as much time. The only thing that's remotely realistic is like it's like skidding stuff.
Oh, it's time for me to go to the next area. All right. Yeah, if folks want to, like, if folks want to have, like, just another idle game to mess around with in your spare time, I do definitely recommend Blaseball. It is just, like, it's a cute little game where you just mess around, mostly. And you watch the spectacle unfold before your eyes, knowing that you are powerless to stop it until you know you have all the power in the world.
Yeah.
Like, we have now killed 2 separate gods. One of them was the shelled one, the god of discipline, and the second one was the coin, the god of commerce. We have literally killed the god of capitalism in Blaseball.
Excellent.
It is spectacular.
So by law of Final Fantasy logic, then, money now no longer has any meaning to anyone because that thing's death means that no one knows what money is anymore, right?
No, yeah. Coins, the currency from, like, previous iterations of Blaseball, do not exist anymore. We have destroyed them. Yeah, we melted the coin. And coins no longer exist. It's great.
The coins have been snapped out of existence.
Pretty much. Oh yeah, we also may have caused the entirety of Internet League Blaseball to get absorbed into a black hole.
Sounds about right.
Well,
Don't worry about it.
that's the weirdest thing to be absorbed into a black hole.
It's probably fine. No need to worry about it. It's probably okay.
I'm sure it will be.
As long as they don't know I'm here.
French Gaius is very silly.
God.
Let's see.
Yeah, no, Blaseball is very fun and very cool, and, like, the community does so many just wonderful things.
There's a whole band that was created.
Yep. Yeah, like, just, there's a whole band who, like, does shit tons of music and such. Like, there's so much music by the garages.
There's actually stuff here, finally.
Yeah, there's, like, Blaseball Cares, the official merchandise store where all the money goes to charity. There's, like, some of the teams run, like, genuine, like, union organization events with the IWW. Yeah.
Can you acronym that, please?
The Industrial Workers of the World, the one big union, like, yeah, one of the biggest and oldest labor organizations, like, in the world. It's really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I managed to get out of there without pissing off the police, so
Nice.
that's a win in my book.
Yeah, there's just so much wonderful stuff.
Snoop Dogg. What the fuck is that? Does that say wine, Jasper?
Jasper?
Why'd you spell it like a douchebag?
Why did you spell it like a Homestuck character?
Oof.
Why was the word douchebag said twice? Who knows?
This place is not safe.
A different regional
Yeah.
dialect.
Welcome back, by the way, Jasper.
Hi, Jasper. How you doing?
Ah.
It's good to see you.
By the way, when you have a moment, Aria, I highly recommend that you look at what I put in voice text. I will not apologize for this.
Understood.
So,
No.
this is why you abandoned your posts.
You are getting into the bulk of Stormblood.
Didn't want our Twitch overlords to get upset at us. My stream is marked for mature audiences. You don't have to worry about that.
I don't think talking about alcohol, especially the, not trashy one, will get us in trouble.
Yeah.
What do you mean not trashy? Wine is incredibly trashy.
I mean, that depends on the user, not the supplement itself.
Yeah, like, to be entirely, like, just, Jasper, like, Nikki is making, like, Nikki's been talking tonight about making moonshine in the game.
Yeah.
I think talking about wine is alright. Yeah.
Yeah, one thing is illegal. The other is...
Did you even pause?
Boring.
The other is wine.
The other is only legal because we're not allowed to talk about the illegal methods meant to
Oh,
make it.
I've seen this video. That's good.
Oh no, scroll up.
Oh.
It's the one above that.
Oh no. Oh.
And it's
God.
gone forever now.
Oh, I didn't get a chance.
It was something that it was about how a person when they were very young made a clay Kirby that looked just terrible, and apparently that their mother still uses it as a hook for their apron.
Yeah.
And the follow-up post was Kirby absorbing PogChamp, and it was just terrible.
Nova can send it to Jude personally. I don't want that in my server.
That's valid.
I am fairly resistant to curses, so.
Look at this good boy.
Aww.
Look at this good boy.
Plus 2 resistance to curse.
He's a good
It
boy.
makes the bar build slower.
I can't pet that dog, but there are other dogs that I can pet. As a doggo, I know good doggos. Yeah, it's an Australian Shepherd. Yeah, well, it depends on if a dog is in the middle of doing an action or whatever. Because that one's obviously, snooping around doing whatever.
Oh, that's weird.
They really
I'm sure
made
if
Yotsuyu horny,
if I
huh?
gave him treats or whatever, he would be like, oh, hell yeah, you're my new best friend.
Yeah, they really made Yotsuyu horny in this, huh?
Like this puppy. This border
Well,
collie.
rather, what they made her was she gets off on people suffering. And
Yeah, so
honestly,
they made her horny.
She has every right to.
Yeah.
It's more I like I guess.
Well, no, like, she is personally horny. That's what I mean. Yeah, like, she...
Given more of an opportunity to be horny now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, good boy.
It
Look
did
at this
increase
doggo.
as it went on.
Look at this good boy. Good boy.
Good puppy.
Good boy. This is a border collie.
One of the vaunted
I wouldn't be able to tell that it was if it didn't just have the name on screen.
certainly impressive.
Honestly, that's one thing I can say that's really good about Red Dead. The fur quality is great.
How long before Lord Xenos reinstates me, do you reckon? I've got unfinished business back
Yeah,
in...
you're talking about a good boy, but we've definitely got a couple of good girls here, huh?
Mm-hmm. Like Lemma and Nova.
And Aria.
You can't escape it. You set yourself up for it.
If you are so desperate,
That was
then be quiet.
Congratulations.
Yes, that was-
You played yourself.
Yes,
Bring
that
sword
meme.
while you're at it.
Gonna get food. I'll be on my way home. Sounds good, Jasper.
See you in a bit, Jasper.
Be safe.
Yeah.
Look, I only say what the true intentions of other folk are.
Also, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go violently smash an orange and grab a glass of milk.
Go ahead.
Wasn't that one on YouTube again?
Oh, the precursor to VTubers?
Stop it. I don't, like, you're not wrong, but also stop.
I will not.
Alright, yay, finally an actual Doma.
We here at Resole Broadcast have a daily cursed joke quota. Is this some gag I missed? Yeah, the annoying orange walked so VTubers could run.
I remember the silence. How the talking stopped.
And I say walked very lightly because it's still around. Unlike
They're
Fred,
doing
that hasn't
NFTs
come home
now.
Did you really just make that reference?
What?
Fred. As in that Fred.
Fred Figglehorn? Yeah.
We glimpsed Doma Castle. I'll never forget.
Are you surprised? I've been around for a long time, Nova.
No, I know. I'm aware. Just, I was really hoping I would never have to think about it ever again.
Hope.
The annoying orange is one thing.
So much taken.
But that one,
As we walked through
I only know vicariously.
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
I didn't watch any of it. But...
Yeah. It was actually, like, meant... Yeah, it was actually meant, like, Fred was originally actually meant to be, like, a teen-oriented, like, black comedy. And you can really see that in the stuff. But then Nickelodeon caught word of it, and...
Yeah.
I was gonna say, wasn't he on iCarly at one point?
Yep.
He was on iCarly.
He was, in fact, on iCarly.
And then there was the Fred movie. I think there were, like, 2 of them. And then he
there were
completely
3.
vanished from existence.
No, you're forgetting the TV series.
Oh yeah, the one that lasted like 4 episodes.
No, 3 seasons.
3 seasons. Oh yeah.
Yeah, 2 or 3 seasons. Yeah.
I only know like 2 or 3 videos on YouTube, and that was it. I did not know that he had that much.
He had so much.
It is one of the pivotal rise and fall of a YouTuber stories.
I feel really bad for Lucas Cruikshank.
Yeah.
I don't actually know who that is.
Fred Figglehorn. That's the guy who plays him.
Oh, Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, for context, just because it was funnier to kind of leave you questioning the smashing of oranges, they mainly sell Cherry's chocolate oranges during December in Canada. So I'm kind of a bitch for them. So
I respect it.
Ah.
That and they sell out instantly because everyone is just wanting them.
Yeah, just to put it into perspective, Nova, I can buy cocaine gum. Because that was a thing.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Everything had cocaine in it.
Yeah. Yep. The Coke in Coca-Cola is cocaine, or was.
Yep.
Ah.
Now it's just cola.
Apparently, the only thing that has changed since then was that the cocaine was taken out of it.
Yep.
Nothing
Well,
else
also
changed
they
with
tried.
the recipe ever since it was made.
Yeah, they tried, but they failed hard.
Apparently, I learned that due to Coca-Cola being made before refrigeration and Pepsi afterward, if you drink Pepsi cold but Coke warm, they taste exactly the same. With zero difference at all. And I would believe that.
It depends.
Because one is meant to be consumed warm because it was made before that was a thing, and the other was made to be consumed cold because it was made after the fact.
Yay, Aetheryte! Then down this way for... Okay, so...
Some of the things are they're quite nice, but it feels wrong.
You need to relax there, buddy.
I'm gay.
Horse needs a quick brush.
Yeah. Well, no, Horse needs to calm the fuck down.
Hello, gay. I am Nova. Nice to meet you. Oftentimes, I do wonder if I had really committed to using the name CDI. I am glad that I never did, but the reason as to why I do not, sometimes I regret. The consumption of another person's identity is very strange.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of Freds, there was one other Fred that has the same energy as another cartoon character. Does anyone remember Fred Burger?
Nope.
Can't say I have.
Again?
Fred Burger.
I'd have to check.
I now suddenly feel very strange that no one else remembers
There is no need
this.
to remain hidden.
It was like a green elephant man in a cartoon.
Oh, and Billy and Mandy.
Yes, that's what it was.
I never watched TV when I was a kid, because
Weren't you like super protected or something like that?
yeah, my parents not great.
Yeah, and that was one of those cartoons that they would definitely not want you watching. It was one of those absurdist humor ideas.
Definitely.
I love their iteration of Dracula though.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, but Dracula's straight, then lit.
Hearken to me. We come in
I'm gonna
peace
take a
and
look at some
desire
pants.
only information.
The skirt's doing a good job, but
Events.
I think I need to be more tailored for combat.
A little bit better defended.
Oh, wait a minute, you don't want a combat skirt?
I definitely don't want those pants.
They may not have had combat skirts in the Old West, sadly.
I can see if they have combat skirts. Something with a cutaway.
Warms up time machine. I can fix that.
Well, this is caught somewhere in between, kind of a in-between eras kind of experience.
Why do you regard me
It's
as
the only
a
real way
wild
to
beast?
explain
Why is there fear in your eyes?
a
Why do you
Guildtown
tremble
skirt.
so?
I don't know if
Real
it's exactly
talk.
Oh, wow.
But
Are
of
you
course,
capable of wearing a full, Southern Belle attire in this game?
Naught could be further from the
Southern
truth.
Belle attire.
Were I not corporeal?
Like those big poofy
Are
dresses.
my feet not firmly set
So,
upon the
like
ground?
cage dresses?
Let me take a look-see in the outfits.
Because the Annie Oakley style is nice and all, but I mean like
Like the kit,
The-
like this.
the nobility kind of. I guess that works. The Kimberly? That kind of works, but I meant like the very extravagant,
Like the
you are basically
Victoria
wearing a
dress.
physical. Yes.
I can see in the dresses section, see what we got. There's only
I've
like
been
2
curious
dresses in the
about
whole
that.
game.
Because there were characters in this game's story that do wear outfits similar to that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think there's probably outfits like that in other sections of the game, but not in main stuff.
I know not who you are.
Because there are outfits that are determined
My
on
only desire is
roll.
to be received with the hospitality owed a humble
There's some
traveler.
outfits that are unlocked
Fear and
through
trepidation one
Moonshiner.
might afford a wrathful shade.
So let me go ahead and take a look, see if there's anything
What you going on about? Actually,
in
never
the
mind, just
outfit
come with
set.
me.
Hey. So time to figure out what's going on in FF14, and I can't talk about it because Nikki's behind me.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get there. You just need to do the thing.
That's an outfit.
I look up on Google, I look up Red Dead Redemption 2 dresses and outfits. And one of the autofill results for Google, people also ask, can you get laid in Red Dead 2?
God.
The answer is yes in story.
Oh my goodness, of course. I know there's the lady can give you a bath mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Damn
kind
right.
of, it's also oddly wholesome. They just have a cute little conversation as he's getting washed. It's not necessarily weird either. Like, it's just there.
I could probably make an outfit that's what you're suiting for. I'll have to see what I can do. Let me look in the skirts section.
What are y'all fixing to augment yourselves with?
I'm currently wearing the Kamasa skirt right now. So something a little frilly.
I think about that one episode of original Pokemon where they have to go back to James's childhood house, and the parent because he was coaxed to go back there, and they had Jezebel. You're not running properly.
God.
What an appropriate name for that character too, in terms of dubbing. Which is weird because apparently that was a slur at one point, or rather, no, I should rephrase that. At one point, that was the 1900s equivalent of the name Karen.
Wow.
Good to know.
Apparently, calling someone a Jezebel was basically the 1900s version of calling someone a Karen.
Yeah. Looks like some things never change. So some things never change.
Alright, swimming time. Yeah, like, I love how Sister says, you need not hold your breath for long, like, we can't just all magically hold our breath forever now.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to know
we
that.
could just tell him.
You could.
Oh, this is not gonna show up on stream well. Jesus fucking Christ.
Not very well now.
How not well would it be?
Call of Duty, but saturated.
Honestly, I can't even picture that. I'm not gonna lie.
It's just brown.
Depends on what game you're playing. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I don't think I'm actually that close to, like, the end of Stormblood.
What quest are you?
My quests are currently level 64.
What's the name of the quest?
A Glimpse of Madness.
Okay, yeah, you're in, like, the middle.
Yeah. You know, I've just gotten to, like, my third map of the expansion, so...
They tend to stick to that one for a bit longer.
That's okay. I'm not too... Actually, let me take a look at the accessories. I should be able to unlock dual wielding sometime soon.
Oh.
You can have 2 rifles?
I can have 2 small. I can have 2 handguns. So I can equip 2 revolvers, but it requires that I have an offhand holster.
No gunzerker. A shame.
Well, so the way it works is that you can have 2 small arms. You can have, what is it? Not small arms. Small arms is rifles and shit. You can have 2 pistols or revolvers. So you can have a semi-automatic pistol, or you can have 2 revolvers, that kind of thing. But you have to have an offhand holster, and you can always have a shoulder. You can always have a shoulder long gun and a back long gun. So you can have on you 4 guns at any point.
He's back.
That said, I do need to see if there's a gunsmith around here. But because it's Blackwater and shit, there's not. Blackwater is the worst.
Yeah,
it doesn't even have a gunsmith.
Yeah, by the way, Jude, Nova, if either you want to see, like, where I am and stuff, I've started streaming.
I've got your stream open normally.
Alright.
Your mission is concluded.
Yeah.
I did my civil duty here. I need to go to St. Dennis now.
I know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here.
Tell Dennis I said hi.
I'll be sure to do that for you.
Ah.
Could grab this.
Please, god damn it! I hate this hacking crap.
The Empire's crimes are all too familiar.
Honestly, if you asked me a year ago,
Heart goes out to your people.
if I was going to be playing Red Dead on stream with a bunch of people I really like and are great friends,
We
Oh.
wanted to stay and fight, believe me.
I
We needed more
probably
time to
wouldn't
rebuild,
believe you.
and more allies to stand with
It's
us
an
against the
interesting
Empire.
feeling to have that this is now my life.
Yeah, I'm
We
glad.
decided to come here and help you free Doma.
The world is an
To show you,
interesting and
to show
fantastic
everyone
place.
That you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be
Mhm.
beaten if we work together.
Oh man.
I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Sea.
Ah.
St. Denis is so well optimized.
That you did, Lise, and far more
This
besides.
17 FPS, let's
Needless to
go.
say, you're a
Delicious.
you're most welcome.
I was just calling out Call of Duty until you came across those greenhouses. It was pretty brown for a while.
Yeah.
You must tell me of your search,
Ah.
master.
Yeah. I'm not... Yeah, I am, let's say, concerned about the new Sonic game.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, like, just not for, like...
Game?
Yeah, the one they announced recently?
Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the
Yeah.
There was one announced at the Game Awards alongside the
Yeah.
movie, if I recall.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh,
gonna
I
be
didn't hear
open
about
world.
Oh. Oh.
When it became
The Legend
clear
of
that all
Sonic.
hope of victory had gone,
And,
Hien
Oh,
bade
no.
us deliver as many of our people as
Like-
we could to safety beyond
Breeze of the
our
Week.
walls.
Anytime
No,
I see an open world game, I instantly get worried because I've not yet found a game with an open world, like, other than FF14, which I didn't get immensely bored of very quickly.
Yeah, they usually have that problem.
Yeah.
And I think that's just because that after a while, nothing is happening.
Mhm.
You can only explore
Yeah.
so much until you begin getting bored.
Yeah, like, my flavor of ADHD just doesn't work well with open worlds a lot of the time. FF14 can make it through because it's multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 Shut up, Jude.
Yeah.
I really like... Breath of the Wild is my favorite Zelda game, personally speaking. But it's also mostly because
And merciful
I always just
the young master
enjoyed...
lives. Tell me, was he well?
I always enjoyed when games actually kind of care about their combat.
Yeah.
That they're willing to kind of shake up the flow a little bit.
Mhm.
Because a lot of open world games, you do reach a point where you're kind of at your best.
Yeah.
And then there's no way to go further than that.
However,
Yeah.
I invited him to return
Yeah,
with
just
me.
like,
He had this to say.
like, I'm hoping that Legends Arceus will be able to not make me bored by, like, you know, having a Pokemon, like, story progression in it, and, like, the Monster Hunter style, like, job board stuff.
I shall
Mhm.
offer unto her my blade.
Yeah, it's just, like,
But
a
if
lot
she
of...
has her fill of bitter
hmm?
draughts, I
I'm
shall
sure
offer unto
Arceus
her
will be
conquerors
fine, but
my
I'm
head.
thinking more negatively as to why it won't be truly open world. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Well, honestly, like, if it's not truly open world, then good. That'll make it a more fun game for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, like, just one thing that a lot of open world games just completely drop the ball on is, like, difficulty scaling and, like, progressive difficulty. Like, I don't, like, just, I don't like the way a lot of games do it where, like, they just, like, every so often scale the world difficulty up.
Learn the truth of her heart and
Like,
return to me,
globally.
he said.
Like,
So I
Mhm.
left him.
that's what Genshin does, that's a bit what Breath of the Wild does. It's just, I don't find that fun for me. Like, it just makes everything feel, like, bland and monotonous. Because every time you get an edge, everything levels up around you to be hard again. So, like, you never feel like a progressive, like, difficulty increase, it's just flat.
Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, it would be folly to
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully Pokemon will be able to do it well, because Pokemon has historically been able to do that pretty well.
Yeah. And I mean, we did just get Hisui and Voltorb, so that should be interesting what they do with that.
I saw that, and I assumed that Voltorb was one of the Pokemon that were man-made.
It was.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Pokemon canon isn't real and can't hurt you.
Now it's just a Dryad that has electricity powers.
Yeah.
I appreciate the concept that Nova is fine with, oh yeah, Pokemon and humans used to be in loving romantic relationships, but you draw the line at, wait, Voltorb is man-made?
Well, no, I couldn't remember whether it was or not.
I don't...
I know that there were a few, because, like, Magnemite, I think, was one of the other ones as well.
Yeah.
Or it was...
I could have sworn that...
Influenced. It was influenced by man, I think.
Yeah, to my
Porygon
knowledge...
is man-made.
Yeah, to my knowledge, Porygon is the only synthetic Pokemon out of the original 151.
Oh, yeah.
The others were just, like, guided by humans, which is, like, why Hisui and Voltorb looks like an old-time Pokeball.
I think other synthetic, I think Rotom is one.
Rotom?
No, Rotom is just an electricity ghost.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rotom is just a little dude.
If we're counting the ones who are functionally man-made, Mewtwo is...
Yeah, Mewtwo is...
Voltorb probably is.
Yeah, Mewtwo is, like, synthetic. I know Type Null and Silvally are, synthetic. I think Genesect is synthetic?
Yes, Genesect was a mechanized version of a fossil Pokemon that may have been a Kabutops at one point.
Yeah, then they slapped some armor and the gun on it.
Yeah.
Which I think is a really cool design.
Oh boy,
I actually quite like that one.
Okay, so apparently this time we're going to be going up against FF12 references.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm continually jealous of people who have figured out how to make the character creator in this game not look terrible. Because there are some people who have figured it out, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, yeah, I can't tell if makeup is an improvement.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll figure it out eventually. If I spend another couple hours in the character creator, maybe I'll come up with something.
Oh, hey, it's this guy with the stupid hat.
That could describe so many people.
How'd you get a picture? How'd you get a picture of me? How dare?
Garlean headwear needs to stop.
Yeah, Garleans need to just chill, just in general.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Took a slight tumble there.
Yeah, I might have made a bad call trying to hop off the way I did. I get extra experience for not killing you and shooting your hat off and then killing you. Just want you all to know that. So thank you for the double XP.
Alright. Where's the little cat boy?
What, Grahatia?
Not that one.
Cat boy!
Well, he's the one I like.
Oh yeah, I'll probably see him again at some point, won't I?
Possibly.
Probably.
I know
Well, now let's see if
I know
he
he
suffers as much.
reappears in the game. I've had that spoiled to me a
Who
few
knows?
times.
Oh. And welcome back
But
home,
you
Jasper.
still have no context for it, though, correct?
Yeah. No context. I just know that he comes back and people have the hots for him.
He's one of the few cat boys that matter.
In terms of the plot, yeah, actually.
No, in the entire game.
This might actually be...
Zeratia's another one.
Wow. That's the first time I've ever seen someone vote for kill in this.
Ooh.
That's a first. So the thing about this is that RDO has a story, and at certain points in missions, the team votes on the decision made.
Okay.
So you usually get some interesting results because it's all anonymous voting. So it's great to be like 3 help, 1 kill. All right, who is the asshole?
Who's sus?
Are you okay there, buddy?
I don't know if that's Arizona,
Oh, no.
Jasper.
Yeah, I just got sent a tweet.
This
Please.
is technically New
It's in-
Mexico, if you want to be specific.
Y'all, all of you, please check voice text. I am begging you.
Can do soon. There are 5 different regions in this game, and one of them is based loosely on, you know, the Arizona, New Mexico, Texas sort of area at the border to Mexico.
I love that. I love that.
It's
so
great.
much.
It's so good. Also, Lamau fucking ripped this etherite.
Yeah.
I'm a girl and play FF14 starter pack of Nyrin Dancer's outfit. Plays a cat girl. uses the alt numpad 3 heart in chat.
Saguaros are only really... Are those what you call the cactuses?
Ah.
The
I'm
spiky
gay.
The spiky plant? The spiny cucumber.
Oh, that is in the strip club. Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's a sentence.
Pardon?
I'll give no context, but you'll find one eventually.
Oh boy.
I like this without context. It's funnier.
If you want to know how poorly optimized RDO is, I'd have better luck getting this to run at a higher frame rate if I played this on my other computer. Because it's not the GPU that's the problem. This thing takes up a ton of CPU.
Wow.
And that's likely due to everything that's being processed.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the issue with making immersive, like, simulation-y games with too much attention to detail. It runs like shit.
Would you like your horse's balls to shrink when in the snow? No, I don't want this. No one would have noticed.
Yeah.
Honestly, no one would have noticed if they didn't bring it up. They had to bring it up as a selling point.
Yeah, like, come on.
Sometimes things that are more detailed are worse.
Yeah.
I'm
Sometimes.
still having a good time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
It's not, yeah, of course. It's just
Yeah, no, like, fun and, yeah, like, just because there are technical issues doesn't mean it's not fun.
Exactly. In fact, if anything, that would be the very epitome of Skyrim's logic. It runs like shit, and it
Yeah,
causes
exactly.
hilarious glitches, but that's what makes it funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they took that meme too seriously and began actually applying that as a ruling, and I just regret everything.
Yeah, like, just fundamental, like, just, I wish that more people who avidly play video games understood that, like, fun and good are different things. And that, like, bad games can be fun and good games can be not fun. And just because you enjoy a game doesn't mean that you have to think it's perfect and above reproach. And I get tired of, like, all the discourse over people not being able to understand that at a fundamental level. Like, Pokemon Sword and Shield, on a technical level, there's a few issues there. The dungeon, like, what counts for dungeons are incredibly linear. There's, like, honestly, I've never, like, really had issue with the graphics, but some people don't like them. Yeah, like, just, stuff's too linear, the story didn't have enough time to be fleshed out, but they're still really fucking fun games, nevertheless. And there's a lot of good about them that should be acknowledged and can be applied to making your own games, and that's something that, like, I think people really should, like, think about. It's like, what makes a game fun, and how can you use that in your own stuff? Like, I think everyone who plays games should at least try to make them, personally. Just because, like, it really makes you, trying to make a game really makes you appreciate the games you like even more. It's interesting.
I mean, I consider it a personal miracle that this game even runs.
Yeah.
Because that said, I adore the game when everything sort of comes together.
Yeah.
There's some unbelievably gorgeous set pieces that just exist in a natural world space. Said, I am gonna have to figure out how to turn down these graphics. And there should just be an option for dynamic resolution.
Yeah, like, just, I think...
Well, not dynamic resolution, I mean resolution scale. There it is.
like, just, I think, like, the epitome of, like, a game that is good but not fun, at least for me, is, well, fucking Soulsborne. Like, these are good games. They're very well designed. They have amazing, intricate worlds. But, oh, they're just so not fun for me. I don't...
I think I would imagine that would probably stem from the fact that it's one of those games that demands you play a very specific way if you're gonna succeed at it.
Yeah, I don't like games where like, the way to get through is to bash your head against the wall.
Here you go, buddy.
Yeah, like, just, I know a lot of people who do like those games and feel, like, rewarded for it. I just feel like shit, so I don't play them, and that's the end of that.
Which is fair.
Yep.
I, on the other hand, like bashing my face against a wall.
Yeah, exactly.
That's wrong button.
A lot of people don't like grinding in video games. Meanwhile, I'm over here just like, let's just play around for an hour and a half while I wait on something automated to finish, and then I'll go do that. There's fun in optimizing the process.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, like, fun in optimizing the process is literally what, like, Minecraft fucking tech mods are... Yeah, logistics games like Minecraft tech mods, which logistics games are all stolen from.
Satisfactory.
Yeah, no, like, like... Yeah, like, no, I am explicitly I explicitly mean satisfactory there, Lamau. Oh, these new earrings look so fucking good. Oh, look at these. They're so good. So pretty. Fuck yeah. Awesome.
Satisfactory is fun.
Yeah.
I haven't played it in a while, but I remember struggling a lot with a lot of the logistics in the early game, and then reaching fluid dynamics, and I'm just like, oh, I get this.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, like, oh, satisfactory? I love Ender.io!
Yeah.
Yeah, like, nothing...
I love Ender.io, developed by the people who made Goat Simulator.
Yeah. Or published by the folks who made Goat Simulator, at least.
It is Coffee Stain.
Oh,
right?
Did they do the dev too, or just publish?
I'm pretty sure Satisfactory is just Coffee Stain.
Neat.
But yeah, it's one of the few games that kind of shows that kind of proved that Coffee Stain can make competent games.
Yeah, like
because they had like a sleeper hit that was Goat Sim, which was intentionally a bad game.
Yeah.
That was designed to be fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like exactly. Like bad games can be fun. Tony Hawk. Yeah, like original Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Yep. How dare you? No. you're totally right. The early Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games were jank and busted, but goddamn if it wasn't cool pulling off a 900 while Goldfinger was playing in the background.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like games have never had to be good to be fun. They've just had to be fun. And
yes,
someday people will realize this, and my life will be much better for it.
Yes. And mine.
Yeah.
Because I remember that I come from a history. I have a history of being a games journalist, and I'm not sorry for the opinions that I shared. Yes, I reviewed Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival higher than I reviewed Mighty No. 9, and for good reason.
Yeah.
Well, to be perfectly fair, Mighty No. 9 was also one of those games that just did not end up the way that it should have, despite
It's true.
working on it.
It's true.
I backed Mighty No. 9.
I'm honestly not surprised that it came out the way it did, because the Inafune was always a businessman first and a developer second. He knows how to sell you a product. He doesn't know how to make
it,
the product
Right,
selling.
yes.
Yeah, this is like why we need to stop making it seem like games were made by one person. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like just, especially like, I feel so bad for everyone who worked on Undertale and Deltarune whose names just get fucking swallowed underneath Toby Fox's.
Toby Fox is great, but
Yeah,
there are a lot of important people who helped with it, especially Temmie.
Yeah, Temmie Chang, amazing artist, also a VTuber now.
Yep.
Yeah, very cool, good
She
art.
barely got enough money to pay for Kool-Aid.
Yeah, like just so many folks like.
What?
It's a joke in Undertale. You have to give Temmie a lot of your
Yeah,
gold
there's a
so that she
character.
can go to Kool-Aid.
Yeah, there's a character
and you
named
also-
after like the lead artist on the game.
Yeah, and you can also buy stuff from Temmie, or you can sell stuff to Temmie, and she has a panic attack. It's great.
Hey, almost done. Like,
Again, Undertale oozes personality, and it's not just Toby Fox who wrote it
Yeah.
that way. Because Toby Fox had a couple of friends who playtested the game a lot, and I mean a lot. Like they playtested all the different endings, all the unique dialogue choices, some of which people didn't even discover until like a year later. Just a lot went into that game. It also is partially attributed to Fangamer.
Yep.
Fangamer had an active hand in helping with Undertale development as well.
Yeah.
Because Toby Fox was formerly staff.
Yeah, like just everything you know was made by dozens or hundreds of people who you will never know the name of unless you hunt for it.
Yeah.
And it's a shame, like, especially
and some people prefer to not be credited as well.
Yeah. It's just like, yeah, like, I'm quickly realizing, like, I, on my own, am not gonna be, like, able to make, like, any of, like, I'm definitely gonna need help for, like, the projects I'm working on right now. Like, I need writing, I need art, I need music, I need, like, programming, like, just, I know folks, like, to go to for, like, art and music and such. I've never, I've always kind of been, like, the one to write things, or, like, the one to program things for my projects, so, like, it's hard, like, finding people to, like, help me help work on them with me. Yeah. Just because
I was never a good programmer, but I do know how to break your game in half.
Yep. Yeah, no, like... Yeah, like, you're a great bug tester.
You've seen my work, even unintentionally.
Yeah.
But there is a comedy. Well, I say a comedy, but it's more like just a life that we live, because eventually you stop being a consumer and you start being an enthusiast. And when you start being an enthusiast, that's when your mind kind of opens up and you start thinking more methodically about stuff that interests you, because there is such a thing as game preference double standards. And game preference double standards are perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Because
like
when you have a double standard, that means that you're thinking more critically on the precision on which you find stuff entertaining.
Yeah, and like just
it's the kind of the same argument as if you're going to hate a game because it's not this game, well then why don't you just play that game?
Yeah.
And the truth is, that's not a bad way to look at it, because no game can ever be that game, right?
Yeah, like
but it can try to imitate that game.
Yeah, or build off it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's like
Call of Duty.
Yeah, like there's just like a lot of things that like having preference double standards means that you are like actually engaging subjectively with games, which is a good thing that you should do, because enjoyment is inherently subjective.
Yeah. And subjective engagement is also good. And subjective engagement is also good for one thing, and that is critical feedback and response. In order to be a games journalist, you have to understand what you do and don't like in a game.
Yeah.
You can't just like every video game ever. Even when I was the person who did like every game, there were instances where I kind of knew when a game wasn't fun.
Yeah.
And I reviewed games specifically on the fact that, you know, if this is your type of game, then maybe.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just not fun.
Yeah.
I was always very, in a good way, wishy-washy about the presentation of products.
Yeah, like just you can't just like have, you can't build your opinions on video games off someone else's. Yeah. Yeah, like ultimately.
Like I can recommend games to you all I want, but you can not like a game.
Yeah.
For the exact reason I like a game.
Yeah, like just the point of a reviewer is to get to know their taste in games, so that their opinion of something can give you a baseline of what you'd think. So like, if you know like this one reviewer doesn't like this genre game you really like, if you like if they don't like a game of that genre, that might clue you into how you might like it or such.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
It's the idea of equal and opposite attractions. It is a psychological theory as much as it is a scientific theory.
Yeah. Also, y'all are adorable.
Psychology is a science. I am sorry, you were saying something?
I'm just saying y'all are adorable. All three of you.
That's true. Have you ever considered that you're also heckin' cute?
Yeah, I know I am.
Yeah, I know. Exact good. Good.
Yeah.
Better fucking believe it.
Yeah,
If you don't believe it, I'm just gonna drive over to your house and kiss you right now.
I mean, you should do that anyway, but...
I should, but
yeah, that's tough.
A, I don't know your address, and B, I don't like driving long distances.
Yeah, long distance driving sucks.
I know, because you did it.
Yeah.
And you looked so tired. when we got back to the house. You were just like,
But it was also very
immediately
worth it.
about to pass out.
Yeah. It
Honestly,
was incredibly worth it.
agreed.
Like, I would do it again. I will do it again once I've actually, like, got a car to drive.
Correct.
That's all the way
I'm-
down there.
This is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like when lesbians flirt poorly.
Poorly?
That's. I mean. Yeah, I wouldn't say poorly. I think this is just what. I think this. Is this flirting? I don't know.
Yeah.
You would have to tell me.
Yeah.
Ah.
Is this flirting? I've already forgotten. Alright, well, I just made an easy $150.
Yay.
There?
Sending off. Again, all it takes is an hour and a half for this stuff to process, but once it comes in and I'm ready to send it, it's a pretty easy 150.
What the
But I do have to head back to my shack and prepare another batch.
People like their liquor.
Yeah.
What?
Especially moonshine, which is, you know, I've been trying a bunch of different flavors. I have some mint berry moonshine I can make.
Mm,
I see you still use the Magitech Deathclaw mount.
I have mount roulette, so I just go through,
Oh.
like, most all my mounts, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It
Let
is
me go
still
ahead and turn on
very,
the cutscene
very
camera.
fucking funny getting carried by the collar like a fucking cat.
It didn't catch the trail on that one.
Ah.
Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't follow the waypoint right.
I guess speaking of that, I have never seen a Hrothgar with a Deathclaw mount yet. I'm not sure how that looks.
Actually, speaking
hey.
of, I don't think I've seen a Hrothgar.
I've seen a
I've seen
Hrothgar.
few.
Yeah.
I also didn't actively look, so I suppose I can't really speak much
Yeah.
for that.
I mean, like, I once went into roulette with, I once had someone drop out of a dungeon and get replaced by himbo Hooters.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. I really hope that they do female Hrothgars justice.
I think they will.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I'm sure that it won't be what I would like from it. Like, I want the female Hrothgar to be just as massive and thick as the male Hrothgar,
Yeah.
but what I'm sure they will be is live panther women, and it's like, well, that's fine. I want bodybuilder women body types in more
Yeah.
things.
Give us buff girls. Yeah. Give us
People
buff girls,
forget
Yoshi
that
P.
it's like, because it's like, buff is one thing, but bodybuilder is another. I want bodybuilders specifically.
Yeah.
I as a bunny girl want to be bench pressed.
Cute.
Exactly. Like, there's a good example of the bodybuilder type for female characters, of all things, in Pokemon Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness.
Yeah.
They exist in that, and I
Mhm.
often wonder why that class type never reappears.
Yeah.
Because those kinds of people exist.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I once knew a female bodybuilder. She was massive, and that may have been the reason why I had that awakening. But you know,
Everybody has an egg crack.
it like. there
Oh
were
my
so many
fucking god,
characters
Jude!
that
God,
Sorry, I missed that.
please look in voice text.
Uh-oh.
Nice one, potato.
Oh my god. I love that. That
so
looks
fucking
like
chuny.
that looks like
Ah,
that looks like 2 steps away from like the album cover of some like indie punk band.
y'all, I need y'all to see this. I need y'all to see this so bad.
okay? You're not okay.
No, everything seems fine.
So fucking.
Is it in game right now?
It's on stream
It's
now.
on stream. I'm sorry, I'm clipping so hard.
That's okay.
It's fine.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's what Reapers are gonna look like, so.
Yeah, just like.
Midnight, are you okay?
Your horse?
Yeah, that's the name of my horse. I think I'm at the waypoint, but it can't decide whether or not to.
I think Lalafell Reaper is the best choice.
Honestly, it was the best choice. Just on a fundamental standpoint.
See.
Well, hey there, Martha. Martha.
How do you know that name?
God.
Make some weak moonshine.
Alright. Coward.
Okay, now that still's being set up, gonna go ahead and flavor it. If I had a pear, I could do tropical punch moonshine, but let's do appleberry crumb moonshine because it's got a bonus
A
right now.
single pear leads to that, huh?
Yeah. It's about adding tones of the flavor, not necessarily turning it into like a fruit beverage.
Oh, so like LaCroix.
Yeah. Or like
That's sad.
literally any alcoholic beverage that claims to be flavored, like Smirnoff Ice or whatever.
Oh, well, hard liquor, yes. Like, a lot
Yeah,
of the,
talking
a lot
about
of the
hard.
alcohol I...
Yeah, you don't want it to
Moonshine's
taste
hard
like
liquor,
candy.
so.
We're not talking about like schnapps, you know?
Yeah, I
I was
don't.
thinking more of like a creamsicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't actually like drink.
Neither do I. It's because I am sensitive to the taste of the alcohol itself.
Oh yeah, no,
matter,
same.
I
Yeah,
don't want to think about alcohol.
No
yeah.
matter how little there is, it's so
It's-
prominent.
it-
and
yeah,
I
like-
don't like it.
Yeah, it tastes like shit.
I mainly have a problem with beer specifically, but I'm fine with everything else.
Beer is dirt water.
Beer tastes like trees.
Oh yeah, delicious.
Ah.
No, I don't think about alcohol anymore. I had my fill last time. I got shit faced.
Yeah.
I've told this story
Wow.
repeatedly, but for New Year's last year, I just wanted to forget 2020, and honestly, I did, because I downed an entire pint, or like almost an entire pint of peach bourbon by myself.
Wow.
And
Bourbon.
I was fucked up.
Yeah, sounds it.
Kind of that, yeah.
I was halfway into my fourth glass when I realized I should stop drinking.
Yeah.
And I carried it out into the living room. My parents were out there, and they saw me. The bottle was almost empty, with a glass half full. And they were just like, "You need to stop." I'm like, "I know, I
Yeah.
know, I need to stop."
It's weird because when it
Yeah.
comes to drinks like that in general, there are only two that I can tolerate.
Mhm.
But due to the fact that one is made with vodka, which makes the alcohol still, prominent in the taste, and the other being Bailey's Irish Cream and Milk, one is too alcohol in taste, the other is too sweet to drink any more than 2
Yeah.
drops maximum.
I get that.
So I will never be the one to get drunk because I can't stand the taste. So drinking more than
This
I don't
recipe
know
requires
one
fresh
shot
oleander,
is like,
sage,
nah,
creeping thyme, and animal fat. Oh, we're tainting someone else's moonshine? Alright. I'm down.
perfect.
More or less just a cause to an effect. Basically, some asshole named Danny Lee sold out our boss, who's helping us run this moonshine op. Sold out our boss and the guy who tried to get us killed on that boat, the guy running the whole revenuers deal there, he's a sadistic motherfucker, and basically set the entire Moonshine Shack on fire and then threw our boss in there, which is why her face is disfigured.
Wow, rough.
So we're on a bit of a vengeance quest, as it were, while also getting rich.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yep, it's an Old West story that stands the test of time.
So listen well.
The fuck you in particular story.
While on a charitable mission to Isari village, the acting viceroy and her personal guard came under attack from Confederate forces.
So,
this brazen, unconscionable act cannot and will not go unanswered. As loyal subjects of the Empire who enjoy her safety and prosperity, you have a duty to defend her as well.
Mostly because of the music. It's very Mystery Dungeon-esque.
There is no cause for alarm. We have no intention of sending ill-trained fodder to the front line.
Right, I forgot Reaper does just have a tuning button.
Those who are selected will be expected to perform rudimentary
button?
tasks.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, the level
That's
80
Cougar.
kill.
Cougar.
You
Oh,
will serve
have
everyone
fun.
as long as you are needed.
Okay, we're good.
Afterwards,
But isn't a
you
cougar
can
lady?
return to your home.
No, it's just a cougar.
I remember the weird, creepy memes that came from that. How like the model would be disfigured, which resulted in like a character model with the behavior of the cougar.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
that like the model was completely disfigured because it was
Yeah,
It was
no,
trying to
that
like
was,
find and the animation bones. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is that is a classic Red Dead thing.
Yeah, and that's why you don't give your animals humanoid models, fuckers.
It wasn't humanoid. It's just that it's at some point the calls between what model to, you know,
And lastly,
render
you.
got mixed up. So you know some wires
Oh, yeah,
got
no.
crossed, and
Yeah,
it
no.
would.
I mean, like the kinematic bone structure, like, yeah, like just you should make sure that like your humans and your animals have enough difference in their kinematic bone structures that if one tries to render the other, it just can't.
Bear.
Don't worry, I will be back.
Bears,
Um,
bears.
Listen to the elders while I'm away.
I mean, from a fundamental standpoint, it was really funny though.
Yeah.
I love you, all right?
Because honestly,
Remember that I love you.
it was. I'd argue that it was a very early. It was pretty early for the time. For any game to really attempt to do detailed, detailed, what is it? Ecology. So it was fun to see, but I'm really glad that kind of stuff doesn't, it wouldn't happen again. Especially because they patched it out real fast. But everybody thinks about Cougar Man. Some of my favorite, some of my favorite bits and pieces of stuff from that time, though, were things.
I doubt this is the first village the Garleans have
were things like
nor is it like to be the last. Track these men. Will you help me?
when it were snakes that for some reason got the.
Pray return to our headquarters
When it was
and tell
snakes
the
that
others
for
what
some
you
reason
saw here.
got the human
Should we have
model
any
or
reinforcements, I
birds,
would
and it
know
was
that
just
they are
really.
ready. But I should be going with you.
It's
I
really
need
odd.
to fight.
That is someone random. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for the stretch.
Soon
Have a good night,
enough,
Jasper.
Reese. Soon enough. For now, we must proceed with caution.
I always wonder where some of the emotes you get on Twitch are, and then some of them are just random gift subs of people you've never watched before.
I know
Yeah.
that. I do. It's just when I saw them rounding those people up. Look, if anything happens, anything at all, you'd better call for us. I mean it, Yugiri. Anything at all.
Alright, Shadowbringers, will you let me continue the story now?
Alright. Good old Deadeye. Never led me astray.
yet.
Yeah, I'm sure it will eventually. But
You proc Deadeye, and the game code says, "Oh, you want the proc dead?" And then you just die.
the moment that somebody has a rolling block rifle, I don't have to be begging for it to proc death. I'm just gonna be dead.
Thank you for the hydrate post check and stretch, Jasper. Yeah, I need them tonight because in order to queue for this, I've been sitting in my shitty chair for like now 4 or 5 hours, which is not good for my back.
Time for me to picking up supplies. I think I'm already capped out on all this stuff. All right, rest, craft, Maggie's mixture. Go ahead and just.
Good old Maggie and their mixture.
Yeah. There we go.
Maggie's mixture sounds like a drink that you would expect to find at Sid's bar.
Honestly, I don't think you want what this mixture is. It's oleander sage. It's oleander sage, creeping thyme, and animal fat. So I don't know if you want this drink.
It sounds existential if it uses creeping thyme.
God.
Yeah. That's adorable.
And now sleepy time, yeah. Oh, and Bwops from Jasper.
You forget that all of us here are androids and we will live forever. I won't get existential like Nikita would.
I'm gonna be there at the end of the world. I want to see how it happens.
I'd be curious what leads to it too.
I guess
in
we'll find
the
out.
end, if nothing does happen until the day the sun explodes, then it's gonna be kind of. I feel like that would be more boring, if I'm honest.
Ooh, it's time for me to snipe an Imperial Patrol or something.
Excellent. Suddenly we are sniper elite.
Hell yeah.
Let's watch.
Got you, fucker.
Okay.
Is the level 80 gear just the level 70 gear set again, but powered up?
I mean, that's what like 60 and 70 are for machinists, so.
Yeah.
Also, like, machinists, you can't even die, which, like, what the fuck?
Oh boy, stealth missions.
There should be a version of it that you can, though.
Yeah, well, no, the version of it you can die is the level 60 gear.
Oh.
Like, that's the thing.
If I recall, I think this game actually has decent stealth mechanics, so I'm not too concerned.
Yeah, it is literally just the same thing. That's kind of sad. It's at least better stats-wise, and it's free, so that's fine.
Right, and you go out. You go out.
Let's go fix my glamour plate then.
Farewell.
This mission might take a while because I'm bad at stealth.
Is it you being
Bigfoot
bad at
in
stealth?
Red Dead 2?
Is Bigfoot in there?
Oh, good. It doesn't auto-fail.
Oh no. Ow.
Been sitting too long?
No, that was I got hit by a stalactite.
Oh.
It did not feel very good.
It is fair.
But
I don't
we beat
think
the boss like a half a second afterwards, so I don't have vulnerability stacks now.
Yay.
Alright, yay. Done with that.
I love that shot so much. Raktika Falls.
Oh, this doesn't feel good, but guard dogs.
Sweet.
I mean, they're there to eat your face, so...
Yeah.
Gotta die.
They get the name Bloodhound for a reason.
Arms mender, that's it. Fix stuff so I can use it, please.
Yeah, no, like, just only having to do, like, 4 in-world ether currents per area. So fucking nice.
Yes, I wish I carried over to the recent area.
Yeah.
The recent areas. That's only for everything before Endwalker, though, so keep that in mind.
Oh shit!
Where?
Get off me! Oh god, that's bad.
Oh my god, that's pretty as hell.
That was not good timing to Nikki getting very.
Did you-
Yeah, I was
Here.
getting gored by a guard dog, as you said.
Yeah, F. Yeah, no,
Yeah, that area.
yeah,
was
wait,
good.
what was that you said, Nova?
Did you happen to look in a mirror?
No, I was looking at you.
Ooh, well done.
See, I knew you were gonna respond with that, too. But it's
Yeah.
like,
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I did it on purpose.
Yeah,
Look, I'm a slut for affirmation.
yeah. Well, I mean, you're a slut for more than that.
I mean, I cannot say you are wrong. You would dare call me a liar? Yes.
The blowgun is very funny.
Sniper Elite 4 and FF14. I can't believe this.
That bitch sent you. She's next. Yeah, you better believe that she sent me. And unsurprisingly, it's really easy to clean your brains from your skull. So.
Oh no. Did the tank really just use limit break in a horde of common enemies?
Are you? Wait.
Probably.
Oh god. What the fuck?
Like they are a level 90 paladin in a level 76 dungeon, likely doing this for tomestones.
Yeah, but like, dude, chill.
Oh, great.
I know plenty of bimbo bunnies in my life, but this one is that took the cake. And oddly enough, they don't even have the cake to back it up.
What? So they don't have the 2B gear?
Not wearing it, at least. Those are that they're wearing one of the endgame sets for Paladin. Which looks great, but it's not, as enhanced as one would expect.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will be one day. You know what Summoner needs? A gap closer.
I mean, it'd help if they stopped changing it every expansion.
Alright, well.
I did mention earlier that truthfully, while what they did this expansion, like, it feels good to play, but it also feels wrong.
Yeah.
Your pets don't do anything. They just alter what you do. And, like, while that's fine and all, and while everything's basically an instant cast during your primary rotation sets, I liked it when they just sat, when they stood there with you and attack alongside you. It was like teamwork and working together and trusting the primals you were summoning, and then now it's just, they come out once, they do a thing, and then they go away. Bahamut's the only one that does anything.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Someone's drinking moonshine.
Oh,
Gotta go down.
Oh no.
Well, that was you drinking the moonshine and the world just unloaded.
Well, I believe that would be that's rather true to real life, is it not?
Yes, I tend to lose assets when I go drinking too.
I seem to have lost my arm. Does anyone
I
know
think
where
they
it is?
expected me to have something a little sooner than I did.
Oh, well, that room still seems good.
Yeah,
Hmm.
the reason
Oh.
this room doesn't exist is because I don't have this room unlocked yet.
Whoops.
This is the bar.
What happened?
It put me in a cutscene where I was supposed to be in this room, but I didn't have the bar unlocked.
That's fantastic.
So it gave me a bar room, and then
The at least interior is there.
yeah, it gave me the assets, but not. Okay, well.
Oh,
Whoopsies.
that's great.
That's okay. That's okay. I just need to. I'm just gonna fast travel to my camp. It'll put me in a new session, and all will be good.
Are you literally stuck in there? Jeez.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't because I'm in an indoor. I'm in an indoor instance, so I can't jump and stuff.
Ah.
So I can't climb over the barrels.
They don't.
Which
let
that's
you jump
horseshit. They
inside.
should let you jump in.
Yeah.
Yeah, while indoors.
It's weird. I'm not gonna say it's not weird. It's definitely an experience that I'm just like, yeah, this game's fun. Oh.
Okay. Okay, that's
I'm in the void.
that's a line. I'm
What?
gonna spoiler tag it and drop it in voice text.
Attempting to wear this uniform might force you to confront certain uncomfortable realities better left unexplored.
Oh, like
Oh yeah, that part.
Yeah.
like working in a fast food joint while you're dysphoric.
Yeah.
And Egg's first time wearing a dress.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite part of Cluedstroke's journey in Final Fantasy VII.
I do not remember that tag there.
Alrighty. I still got my money, so it doesn't matter
Yay.
to me.
God, these new earrings are great.
They didn't even bother to rob you after they shot you dead? Wow, cowards.
Eh?
It's like stealing someone's bike and not even riding it when they do. Just ride it.
Wow.
You committed murder. Live the life while you can.
Oh boy.
Right?
Don't-
If you murdered a person for a bicycle, then you better ride the damn bicycle. Not
Oh
for their
boy, my-
$15.
Oh boy, my armory chest is full again.
Yep.
I should start off loading some of this stuff. Why do I have 2 pairs of shepherd slops?
Because you
Because they
get
gave
one
you-
in the introductory cutscene, then you get another one around the level 60 area, I think.
We.
Because they expect you to get rid of them after you're done.
Time to dump everything.
But nobody ever gets rid of them. Because they're
Would you
just like,
more
I may want them
glamour
later.
I mean, yeah, don't you want to glam yourself as a hobo at some point?
Yes, I
That's
would
the
love
weirdest
to.
thing I've seen people use.
Honestly, I would love to glamour as a potato sack. Yeah, I'd love to.
Admittedly,
Wait a minute, hang on. Speaking about that, I have just a thing for you.
Yeah.
Check voice text.
Oh no. Oh no. A meme mod.
Oh no. Wow. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well played.
The West.
A sack
That
of
person knows
potatoes.
exactly what people search for.
Exactly.
I
The real
mean,
benefit of FF14, the FF14 mod scene is that people are really good at making ridiculous meme mods.
Yeah.
people like to meme.
Alright,
There's a
can I
lot of
take
people
off the
in this
uniform
game.
now? I think I can take off the uniform now. Taking off the
I'm gonna
uniform
send a
now.
screenshot that I just took that's technically a spoiler area, but I'm putting it under spoilers because there's no context, there's no UI.
Right.
But it looks beautiful. I just wanted to share the shot. The god rays and the background,
Ooh, yeah, very pretty.
the tree of life.
Neat.
The
That
tree
one
of
massive-
life.
That one massive tree in what was it, Lion King? Or was it something, I forget what movie it was, but there was like that massive tree in the center that's just there. and it like apparently exists as a staple of meaning to someone or something.
I have no
My
idea.
favorite dungeon in Big Shadowbringers.
That's Incred. And you.
Ah. Okay.
There you go.
Ah.
Just had to make sure everything was still set up.
I mean, certainly doesn't hurt considering you got glitched into a place you couldn't actually get out of.
Yeah, I was making sure that my music was still going and whatnot.
Gotcha.
And honestly, not the first time that I played a game and things just don't exist. That happened in MHRIs when the submarine didn't spawn. And it was just the animation of the pets getting in it, and then they vanish.
That's perfect.
God.
Oh, that's what I was looking up.
Dealt with them?
No.
Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
Are you mad? There's no escaping the Empire.
Okay.
Running will only make it worse.
Finally at the pretty city. I'm doing melee now.
To stay is to die.
Pretty City sounds like a sentence you'd hear from a witch who's like Gruntilda. When she says, "Do
Even
you
if you
sit
lack the will
pretty?"
to fight, surely
They
you
are
have the
doing
will
the
to live.
pretty city.
Or has that
God.
been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
As soon as you started talking about Gruntilda, a thunderstorm started. I need you to stop.
Oh my fucking god.
I mean, her name brings many a thing.
Yes.
The heavens does not approve. I cannot believe I am a Girls Frontline character.
You were Lord Hian's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question.
Okay.
Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this,
Assuming I haven't
all of
missed
this,
anything.
but we can't do
Not
a
yet, at
damn
least.
thing to change it. And trying will only
Alrighty.
make it
Oh,
worse.
hi, boss. I can't say the name of just yet because spoilers.
And when people like you
Wait.
come here pretending it can be different,
It's the final big trial of Stormblood.
Okay. It's gonna be a bit of time before the Appleberry Crumb Moonshine is ready. But I think I'm done streaming for tonight.
Peace.
Appleberry crumbs, the boots with the
She
fur.
came to help, and for that we should.
I need you to stop. Can you stop?
That was not the
Possibly.
reference I was expecting.
It's a possibility.
Okay, I'm gonna find a raid target.
Right. I'm still gonna be going for a bit longer, so.
Your face.
Okay.
Whoa! Double bottom.
I'll just see if there's anyone
We all have scars.
streaming to less viewers at the moment first. I usually try to
Too much
send
loss
some
of
people
friends,
over
our
to
family,
boost a
even
couple
our
of other
lineage.
folks that maybe need
We
some
who
love.
survived are forced to
But by the looks of things, by the looks of things, I wanted to raid you anyways. So.
Yeah. You know, I've had a quiet week this week, which I think is pretty alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone's getting ready for the
Power Wash
holidays.
Simulator now has online co-op. Damn it.
Yep,
Oh my
that
god.
was added 3
Damn
days
it.
ago.
Yeah.
Damn it, I may get it then.
Yeah, oh, that is actually interesting, yeah. You know, like, just, I've just, like, this week has been stressful.
Understandable.
I've been having mental health stuff, but, yeah, but, like, I'm recuperating, I'm taking care of myself, and things are gonna be okay.
Yeah, I love you.
Love you.
I found a really good tweet.
Oh no.
I respect how hard Joe Pesci is trying in Home Alone not to call Culkin a motherfucker.
God.
It's great. I like that. Alright. Go give Lemma some love and appreciation if you haven't followed her yet, you should.
Yep. I'm up to 586 followers now, so I'm creeping closer to 600.
Yes, you should follow her. I think I'm 30 short of 700 at this point.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Nice.
I'm 20 short of 700. When did that happen? Oof. Okay. Well, thank y'all for coming. I'll see you tomorrow for Pokemon.
Later, Spirit Bound.
Tell them what whatever you must to keep
Alright.
your loved ones safe.
I'm offline.
Right. Yeah. Oh, Nikki Resolve. Wow. Thank you for the raid.
Never saw that coming.
Never saw that coming. What a
Who's
shock.
that? Who's that? She sounds like a bitch.
You mean she sounds? You mean she sounds hot as fuck and is really pretty and sweet and wonderful?
I'll be sure to tell her that.
You can be all of that and still be a bitch. Look at me.
Yeah. I mean,
But
yeah,
you're
like
our adorable bitch.
yeah. I mean, like just someone seeming bitchy is just them being coded lesbian. So
That's true. True.
Alternatively, you're a Panther and Mean Girls.
You used the wrong vowel there, Nova. You're not bitch. You're butch.
Why would you?
I'm too femme to be butch.
After everything.
You could be femme butch.
I hear femme butch, and I just think of a female version of the character Butch from Pokemon.
God.
I was thinking of Butch from Tom and Jerry.
That was a dog, right?
I think. It's been a long time since I've seen Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, there aren't. I mean, in the good Tom and Jerry's, there aren't exactly many humans.
Well, there was Butch the dog, but I can't remember if it was Butch the dog or if it was that black and white cat.
Oh.
That wore like the busted up, fucked up hat.
The bowler cap?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Alright.
Oh, I should have tuned to that.
I am going to head off. I have a story to write because I've been busy working on chapter 16, so
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
I'm gonna spend some time tonight writing that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try not to
Also-
make a walking chapter.
Before you go, one question for you. When you said Saturday, you meant this coming Saturday, correct?
Correct. The 17th.
Excellent.
The 18th. I'm good with days.
Time is a social construct.
Yeah.
We must destroy it like
But
capitalism.
yes, the 18th is
Yes.
The 18th is the start of Operation Dreamweaver.
Ow!
Oop, you okay?
Oh, so that's what happens when I get hit by that.
Dragoon when they get hit by a tank buster.
Dragon when they try and flip backwards.
You can just stop at Dragoon, honestly.
Is this guy in my... I have a man in my inventory!
Yep. You get a little...
The
mini
flavor
man.
text is, he misses his mother.
You just put a whole person in your back pocket.
Yeah.
That's not the first time that in ARR.
I mean, you did that with, like,
in ARR,
corpses,
you
but...
put a bunch of you put a bunch
Yeah,
of
but, like,
corpses
this
in
is
your
like a-
inventory, and they're just like, how did it fit in here?
Yeah, like, this is like a living fucking person!
Yeah. Is there something wrong with that? A person can live in a bag of holding for as long as their constitution modifier allows. They can
Yeah.
live in there for like 15 minutes. There's 15 minutes of air.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Just enough air.
But obviously, since it is a pocket dimension, you have to pull them out.
Huh.
So because they can't get out on their own. It's the person who. It's basically based on like what stuff you put in there only manifests when you think
This,
about it.
this one's flavors, she's only a few years away from retirement.
I love that trope.
Okay. I will talk to you all later.
See ya,
Have a good
sweetie.
one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Take care and good luck on writing your story.
Uh-huh.
Ah.
Level 77.
Making good leveling progress, at least. Oh yeah, also, on the poison monologue, we did manage to get to, or past Gym 4 now.
Ooh, yay.
Oh, nice.
I can almost get Tentacle. You need to beat Fantina for that.
We.
Can't believe you have to get past Gym 5 just to get a Tentacle.
Yeah.
So annoying. Hey.
Defeat the French to get tentacles in your back pocket.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Alright. Fine.
That is a sentence, is it not?
It is a sentence. There were words
And it's
in the period.
accurate. To be
I
fair.
guess.
Fantina's French, so...
Something I will need to do, though, is I'll need to play a copy of Pearl on my other Switch long enough so that I can get trading going so I can get a Gengar.
If you would like help with trading things, I can help with that.
I don't mind getting another kind of save file going for trading and shiny hunting and such. It's something I can do.
I still need to actually like go beat the Elite Four.
Yeah.
I've been caught up in like just a shit mental health week for the past couple of weeks, so I haven't yet.
The Elite Four for Gen 4 has always been something you need to prep for anyways, so...
Yeah.
No
It's weird.
rush.
I had a harder time with this one than I did in the original.
They've made it harder.
Yeah, because things have hidden abilities now.
Yeah, like hidden abilities, like better, like meta competitive move sets, like the berries that weaken super effective attacks. Like, I think they consulted with high ranking players.
I actually still have a whole Cynthia cosplay competitive team in one of my older copies of games.
Nice.
I honestly would not be surprised if it's the same exact team that Cynthia has in BDSP.
They are in good health then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me.
Gonna have to figure out something for the poison lock for her, in all honesty. I'm not even sure if it's possible.
That I might have the strength to protect.
I mean, at least you're not fire locked.
I mean, if I want to get through the game with just an Infernape and a Rapidash and a Houndoom...
Or actually, you know, to be fair, there is like the Grand Underground now, which makes that better.
There's only 2 more before National Dex.
Yeah,
so
but like, that's still
great.
4. Like, that's as many as there were in Platinum.
Garchomp still kills all of them.
Yeah.
To be perfectly fair, Ash made it that far using only less than 6.
Ash does not count.
And I was dispatched to
Yeah, Ash has plot armor.
It was then that I met
If Ash didn't have a level 450 Pikachu, he would not make it as far as he has.
Which is funny, because half the time it's like that Pikachu doesn't even do anything. He uses everyone else. Pikachu's purpose now is to sit there, look cute, draw an attention, and occasionally blow up Team Rocket.
I mean, a part of that is because they did actually reset it in the Unova anime series.
Yep.
Zekrom, like, nerfed Pikachu in the first episode.
Wait, what?
Yeah, in the first episode, or like the first few episodes of the Unova anime, they kind of meet up with Zekrom, and Pikachu does go against it, but Zekrom overcharges the Pikachu and functionally resets it to basically level 5, because then a beginner Trico is able to just wipe the floor with Ash's Pikachu.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, it's just like Ash gets fucking raffle stomped.
Yeah.
And like now the anime is more like slice of life than like shonen battle.
Yeah. Sword and Shield has done a good amount with the anime.
Yeah. And like the Sun and Moon anime is stellar, just amazing.
Yeah. It was cute and comfy, which Alola kind of needed to be. It was Alola.
The girls, like, the 3 main girls in Pokemon Sun and Moon, like, Lana, Mallow, and Lily, they're lesbians. They're all dating, they're all girlfriends, they love each other.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for them.
He said good.
As you should be.
I honestly think that Ash should have been written out literally when it came to, like, Gen 3 or 4. I don't care about Ash anymore.
Yeah.
When Pokemon Chronicles happened, that should have been the new thing. I'm really upset that got canceled.
What
Chronicles was so much more interesting.
Chronicles or Origins?
Chronicles. Chronicles was the one that was set in Gen 2 time frame, and it was Gold, the main male character from Gen 2.
Oh,
and
Ethan.
he made friends with Raiko, who comes in like tuxedo mask occasionally and helps him out when he really needs it. But it was more like it wasn't just like Pokemon again. It was more unique and more to itself. But it never took off for very long, and that made me sad because it was so much more interesting. Because it wasn't Ash Ketchum. I got sick of him pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I'm not just because he abandoned all of his fucking Pokemon every single time he went to a new location. No one does that. No one does that.
Oh, Chronicles would have had Chris too, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would have. I think it did at some point. She wasn't the main focus character, but she was there. And even though that it wasn't my particular favorite, they chose, or the character had Typhlosion.
Yeah.
And Typhlosion was kind of a badass.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't overly super powerful strong like Pikachu
There
was,
is actually,
but it was
there is actually like a third, like,
starter.
yeah, there is like actually like a third like mainish character in the new like Pokemon Journeys, but I don't actually know her English name because I always watched the subs. She has an Eevee and it is fucking adorable.
Journeys, which one is that?
That's the new like soft reboot.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the current
I honestly
series.
stopped watching Pokemon like somewhere around the Gen 4 anime.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the best things that Pokemon Sun and Moon did is like, while Ash is like the base, like the first, like main character in it, he is, like just, the vast majority of the stories do not revolve around him, and that's really good.
Is it a red-haired girl with a ponytail?
I believe so, yeah.
Apparently that's Chloe.
Chloe, alright, that's her.
Showing her with a Yamper, not an Eevee.
Oh.
So it might be off.
No,
she has... Okay, never mind.
Yamper and also an Eevee.
Okay, then yeah, Chloe is her English name.
Right, yeah. That's a really good name, TBH.
Let's see.
Oh boy. Good, they're okay. I probably am gonna like wrap up around 9, but yeah.
Probably not a bad idea. Give you some time to rest up and get ready for Monday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Monday, I'm really excited to play more on Turing Complete. It's such a good game.
Should be fun.
Yeah, like, it's one of those puzzle games where like, just, even if you're not great at puzzles like me, you can still, like, just get through it and feel good with what you've done. Yeah.
I want to make the Satisfactory pun, but I don't think that works here.
And Satisfactory's not quite a puzzle game.
That's more of a game where you just screw around with your friends and use your zappy stick to knock them off of an edge and laugh as they fall. I really enjoyed Markiplier's videos for Satisfactory. They were really funny.
Yeah. You know, I do just really... Yeah, like... The funny thing about Turing Complete, it is teaching me about how, like, computers work on a technical level way fucking better than my, like, class that I paid, like, a ridiculous amount of college debt for.
I think that's also because a lot of those classes don't even know how to teach you how to do that stuff.
Yeah.
Like a lot of that stuff tends to be like, oh yeah, we'll teach you about this thing that exists.
Yeah.
You know how it works now. Because they're not run by people who know this information.
I mean, no, this one was. It's just this is like a actual, like, really good computer science program at my college. Just like,
Didn't click.
Like, the issue is that, like, one, it did, like, it was very much more aggressive, like, it was a lot more, like, technical with its explanations, is the main thing. Yeah.
It happens.
Mm-hmm.
You can always find your own way to study it if it does pop into interest. Right, I forgot playing as Lalafell in Shadowbringers is actually kind of funny.
there's another character in this dungeon named Artoria. Her name is
God.
Artoria Gonir.
God.
Like, I'm the only Artoria here,
There
you
you are.
faker.
What happened?
I found you, faker!
I'm very glad someone said that. Faker,
We freed
I
them
think
along with
you're
the
the faker around here.
I'll make you eat those words!
I should check if I still have Shadow the Hedgehog, actually. I could play that on stream.
Oh,
I do
Yeah.
now. I do now own a Dreamcast. Like, I could.
Shadow the Hedgehog on?
No, where the original Faker's quote came from was
like,
on.
I was gonna say.
SA2B is like a Dreamcast game. I could theoretically play it if I got a capture card.
Yeah. You could also just do it on PC.
Just play the director's cut version.
Our defeat notwithstanding,
Yeah.
there appears to be some
Sonic
concern
Adventure
regarding
DX.
subversive elements may be rallying in other provinces.
Yeah, also, one of my girlfriends actually has a copy of Jet Grind Radio,
Nice.
which would be fun to play. Yeah. Jet Grind Radio is, by the way, for folks who don't know, also known as Jet Set Radio. So yeah, I could play, I've played Jet Set Radio, on stream from, Steam, but I could just play it on Dreamcast if I really wanted to.
You could. Would be a pretty good.
The real question is, which one would control better?
They probably both control equally garbage. But, only one of them has VMU support.
That's fair.
I too would like to shove rollerbladers into my Tamagotchi.
We survived and learned.
To be perfectly honest, I am surprised that a new age, nostalgia Dreamcast controller for modern consoles does not exist.
Yeah. Well, that's because the Dreamcast controller sucks ass. Well, you have to understand, the Dreamcast controller sucks ass. It's...
So does the Nintendo 64 controller, and that still got remade.
Yeah, but, the N64 actually had an impact on, video game, development and history.
And some people are semi-masochistic in, how the controller felt.
Yeah.
I mean, truth be told, I clocked in a lot of hours with it, but I haven't held one since I was very, very young, so...
look at this fucking thing. This sucks. Yeah, I dropped a message in text chat, but yeah, it sucks.
The sad part is that the control layout is still better than half the controllers that exist today.
Yeah. There is actually something that I have ordered that is interesting. Check it.
Oh!
Well, that's
Retro Fighters.
Yep, let me, put it up on stream as well real quick. This is the Retro Fighters Striker DC. It is a modern Dreamcast controller built in a, more, modern controller form factor, while still fully, completely being a Dreamcast controller.
Yeah, so you can plug the VMU in there.
Yep, you can plug the VMU in.
Okay, well that was what I was kind of saying. I didn't know that existed, and I'm a little surprised that I'm only just now finding out about it, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's because it's because the Dreamcast bombed, hard.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, by the way...
That's also because, that's no longer not a console developing company anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. By the way, do you want to see something else interesting?
Sure.
I don't know.
Look familiar? Look familiar?
Yeah,
You
I
ever...
don't know how to feel about that, honestly.
you ever wonder why the original Xbox controller had the memory card ports on the controller?
Because it was thicker than...
No.
I can't think of the best punchline for that.
Well, yeah, no. No, the original Xbox was, basically a clone of the Dreamcast.
I mean, they might have thought it was going to take off.
No, like, if I recall, Sega helped Microsoft make the Xbox.
That would do it.
Yeah. Yeah, which is...
Do you think anyone noticed during development?
No, as in, like, Sega literally helped them design it and everything.
No, okay,
Yeah.
I just meant that it's like, I meant that it's like, the people who were making it realized that, yes, but like, the people who asked them to help didn't realize until after it was done. They're like, hey, wait a minute, this looks familiar.
Yeah.
They're like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but yeah, that's why Microsoft has the objectively worst button layout on all their controllers, because they stole it from Sega.
I genuinely do not like the Xbox controllers at all.
Yeah. Like they're
And like,
using...
despite me being having like more memory with Nintendo controller schemes, like the PlayStation, the X being the confirm and circle being the deny, was that stuck with me more than Nintendo's A and B, weirdly enough.
Yeah, well, also, like, that's backwards of what the original PlayStation was.
I know, yes.
Yeah, because...
And that's why that was so weird. But I think it was primarily because we had more PlayStation games than Nintendo after a certain point. So that one I got used to that more.
Yeah. It is reaching 9 o'clock, so once I'm done with, like, this, quest line, I will probably wrap things up.
Sounds good.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited to, like, have a Dreamcast. Partially because, like, the Dreamcast is a really interesting, like, thing to me. And also just because I want to do homebrew with, like, VMU stuff. Ooh, Goblin8, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the network.
Not sure how I feel about Tails dancing on my face.
More likely her doom. Can we defend our people against the Empire's retribution?
True.
We few against a legion? Do not be a fool, child.
Although Big gives better hugs.
Yeah, also, I found at a used game store a Dreamcast light gun recently for a pretty good price.
Nice.
I noticed right before I completed the transaction that it's by Mad Catz. I bought it anyway because Mad Catz is known for like dropping in quality during the end, towards the end of their lifetime as a company.
I was gonna say, I remember that Mad Cat. I think my Game Shark is actually Mad Cat's brand, and that never failed me ever. That thing still functions to this day, actually.
Yeah, like Mad Cat's controllers are like fine, but they are like usually a bit on the lower quality side. Ooh, yay! Level 71 and just wrapped that up. Yeah.
Third-party copies, so I guess that makes sense.
Right, yeah. Alright, yay, hit level 71 and just completed that quest line, so how about we wrap things up for the night?
Woo.
Yeah, thank y'all for hanging out. Been a just nice cozy night.
I think that's the general idea for these, unless we're all just in the right mood for chaos.
Yeah, like, I'm glad that things have just been, like, lower energy for me recently. Yeah, see who's live. Ooh, B-Drops is live, I've rated B-Drops a few times, let's go to someone new, yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go with Maid Raid tonight.
Excellent. It all comes full circle.
And raid. Sunflower 5677. Thank you all very much for watching, Hangout, joining in. Thank you to everyone in call. Just thank you for just a nice, cozy time. Tomorrow I will...
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, tomorrow I will be streaming more Turing Complete. I'm gonna be making a computer, like, from scratch. It's gonna be fun, gonna be cool. I can't wait for that. Yeah, yeah.
Nice to see you take a bite out of it.
Yeah. When we get over to Sunflowers, please don't forget to drop them a follow, because they're pretty cool. Yeah, with that, I am gonna wrap things up here, so let's send everyone on over. Gonna start this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you soon!